Hey,
it was
5, 4,
live,
3, 2,
go.
boners.
Erections.
Are we live?
Peens? Yes, we are live.
Oh, okay.
We
I
are
should pull
officially
chat up.
live. It is still.
No one's in chat. We're not
it's
live.
still loading up, so there's just some time.
I should
to
probably pull
wait
it up. You
for
guys can see everything that's going on. I can't see anything.
I can see all kinds of things.
I'm looking at. Oh, there's an ad for Chucky.
The-
Guys, we're an ad for Chucky.
we are an ad for Chucky.
We're an ad for Chucky.
Do I not
That's
follow
awesome.
you on Twitch?
Twitch.tv/
I don't know. I don't see
That's
you.
fine.
live.
That's fine. I get it.
Why would you? You don't want to watch them anyway.
And Meebles was the first person to chat.
Can
Congratulations.
confirm. Can
Yes.
confirm.
We confirm
I
the
am
Meebles.
seeing this. Can confirm.
We'll welcome everybody who's here, but don't get too excited because we're not starting yet. Because oh my God, Tyler has live captions on this. Wait a
Oh.
minute.
Am I dumb?
How? What?
Is that a OBS plugin?
Whoa!
I've been trying to set that up.
Yeah.
It's not the easiest thing in the world to set up
How
for whatever reason.
Did he do?
This is how you made me look with the lighting.
You look great. What are you talking about? You look great.
Why don't I
Uh-huh.
see this stream?
You do. The way your glasses shine like an anime villain, it's dope.
Uh-huh.
This is the right place, right?
What?
Why don't
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's the right place,
I
Wade,
see a
because it's
stream
live
of you
there
and
now.
Tyler that's old. I don't see a new stream up.
What?
What happened?
I don't know what to tell you.
Are you?
Where did you?
Give me your phone and let me see how stupid you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
How stupid are you?
How stupid are you?
I mean, I see us.
Oh, I heard me.
Yeah, because we're live.
That's
If
crazy.
you scroll up, the live
No,
is
I
at
was-
the.
No, I was all the way up. No.
I would go ahead and say he wasn't all the way up.
No.
Yeah, I'm
there,
gonna say
Chad.
he wasn't all the
No,
way up,
come on.
everybody.
I'm seeing an old stream because I scrolled down to where all the old streams are.
I didn't.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Welcome everybody. Is the three Peens again? Hit him with the intro as we always do. You know it, you love it.
What's that one do?
Boners.
Erections?
Peens.
Oh yeah, that's the classic. There we go. Ready?
Ladies and
They're
gentlemen.
applauding, Wade. They're applauding.
3 peens and a paw.
It's not done yet.
I don't know if this song ends.
I can't hear it.
Just let it go. Let it ride. Let it
I don't have
ride.
anything.
Let it ride.
It's an endless loop of a song.
No, it's just a long song.
No, yeah, it's just long. I didn't think it would be this long.
I
Oh,
don't-
it's fading out.
I don't-
Oh, it's
Did we
fading
win?
out, Mark.
I don't know how to
Song
get.
is fading
How do
out.
I get these captions, these auto captions, onto the stream itself? Because they're pumping out here, and I'm watching my words appear, which is super cool. But I don't know how to get them into the
I would
stream
say,
itself.
try and add a source. I can't even imagine what kind of source that would be. See if there's a source that's called captions.
I looked. There's no source called captions.
It's showing up on the OBS preview, just not coming into the stream.
Literally, there's a window inside OBS that is showing the captions as they're appearing, but I do not see an option to.
Is it browser source? If you right click on the window in OBS, what does it
Tyler!
say? Tyler!
We're here at the Go My Favorite Sports Team Studios.
Tyler's the only one who knows the intricacies of, apparently.
Tyler!
Aren't you on that podcast?
I don't know. How do I get the captions in the caption place?
Mark doesn't know how the captions work.
Yeah, see, I got these cool captions. When did you get these?
Oh,
See
that?
these cool captions?
Oh, I
yeah.
added that, yeah.
Yeah, how do I get them in the stream?
Man, that doesn't seem like a very useful tool, I gotta be honest.
We'll just start it up. Boners.
That wasn't even what we did before.
Erections.
Big L
Yeah,
way.
there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
didn't hear it. It
just went womp,
womp, womp.
3 and a pod.
This button is like sticky and touchy.
Sticky.
It should be. It's your sound, buddy.
I'll take it.
They should be, the way this system works is it should work to where they're able to click on something on Twitch and get the caption.
Is that an
from
extension?
Oh.
I don't think there's an extension. I think it actually sends it through the stream itself.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, if you click captions on the. Oh!
I need to
So
know
that's
how
the
to
way
set
do
that up.
natively. I hadn't gotten to the point of being able to put it on the stream yet, but there's a way to do it. I just haven't
You
gotten
literally natively on Twitch, you just hit CC and it's there.
Yeah, tell me how that works, Tyler, but later.
It's
Yeah,
It's an
but
OBS.
later,
Uh,
but later, but
Yeah,
later.
I'm gonna close this for you.
You click Sissy.
All right. Thank you so much, Tyler. We're here at the Go My Favorite Sports Team Studios, taking it over. This is now the Distractable Studios. Those fools over at GMFST don't know what's going to hit them.
They built this huge room, perfect for 3 individuals,
really
like
did.
such as us.
Yeah, they really did. And your eyes are not deceiving you, everybody. Wade does look that good. We are just pale shadows of his beauty and glory.
Mhm.
And it really goes to show the quality that self-care and discipline and maintaining your
Meat.
health and a lot of meat
Yep.
can do for you.
You should have seen the amount of meat.
The king of meat was back yesterday. We went
God,
to
if you
Fogo.
could see it.
Oh, man. And now that Tyler's gone, I really got to roast him live in front of everybody.
That's true, you do.
So yesterday, I tried to go meat for meat with Wade, which is a mistake. Nobody should try to go meat for meat with Wade. Bob, you went meat for meat with Wade, but even you couldn't keep up with him.
I mean, I could have ate more, but I reached a point where I was like, if I eat more, I might throw up.
Yeah,
So
Oh, I tapped out. I was like, I could eat more, but everyone else stopped, so I'll stop.
this guy is unbelievable. I don't understand
So I
what's inside of you.
I tried to keep go. It's meat all the way
Meat.
down.
Just
It's just like a bottomless pit of meat.
You're a balloon stuffed with meat, and you have to keep eating meat, or you deflate slowly.
Why am I bald and graying? Well, there's nothing but meat inside of me. It can't, there's no nutrients for hair.
Weight of holding, just like a bottomless pit of meat. So I'm eating, and I get full, and then it starts to hurt, but I keep trying to push, and I go a little further. And this happens. This is actually a topic I've wanted to talk about for a while, which is like I go to restaurants, and this is like such a weird problem. I'm not even complaining about it, but I never get to order desserts for myself at restaurants because someone at the waitstaff usually recognizes me and they buy a dessert for me, which is extremely kind. It's lovely. Someone in the waitstaff brought out a dessert. I think it was ordered for anyway, but they wrote Markiplier and Friends. Fogo.
But it really hit us with the end friends, even
They
if
really
They did. It was
it
fantastic.
will never go away.
The and friends are always there.
I literally because I saw them come out of the kitchen from my seat, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw it was like a plate with a thing, and I was like, I bet it says fucking and friends on there right now.
And it really did.
But it was really delicious,
It
right,
was
Mark?
delicious. It
Oh,
was their
man.
tres leches cake.
So
and
good.
I had a spoon in my hand and I saw it. It looked so good. It had like this like toasted marshmallow top, and I reach my spoon for it, and I'm just like, oh God. And then I couldn't do it because it hurt so bad. And I was like, I get up, and Wade's next to me, and I go to Wade, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Maybe I'll make some room. And I go to the bathroom, and I wasn't gone long, and I come back. And just as I open the door, like our table is right by the door that leads to the room where the bathrooms
Yeah,
are.
the good table.
The good table. You smell everyone coming back out there. But I walk around, and then I see Tyler, and he's got in his hand a spoon and he's cake. And I'm like, okay, he's eating cake. And he looks me dead in the eye, and just sticks a spoon in his mouth. And then I look, I'm like, all right, he's eating cake. And he's got this expression like big eyes. And I look down at the plate, and the plate is empty. When I got up to go to the bathroom, like a minute before that plate was full of cake.
Yeah, everyone had just started ooh, I'll take a bite.
And then I look, and I come back, and I look down at the plate, and the plate is just empty. There's just bits of fruit and crumbs left. And I look back at Tyler, and he's like, in his mouth, and the spoon slips out just comically, like, slurp.
Mark sits down, and the waiter comes over, puts his hand on Mark's shoulders, like, how was it?
Yeah, how was the cake? And I look at him, I'm like, I don't know. I didn't get a chance. And then he says to me, like, there's funny joke. There's no way you didn't get any. And I go and look at Tyler. He's just slowly chewing the last bite of cake. And he just sheepishly swallows it and covers his head.
He
So
literally did. He felt
Yeah.
terrible.
He did. And
Mark's
he
like,
should.
I will never let you live this
And
down.
I'm
You will
never
always
going
remember
to.
what you've done. And
Yeah.
right
You're
at that
gonna-
moment, another waiter comes over behind Tyler and was like, what, no dessert for you guys?
It literally could not have been more perfect because it wasn't
Yeah.
immediate either. We sat there for a good couple minutes where Mark was like, how could you? What? You know I went to the bathroom, all this stuff. And Tyler's like, Tyler noises. And right at the moment where we're all just like, woo! Fuck, that's funny. The guy comes over and it's like, what? No dessert? But he clapped his hand on Tyler's shoulder.
Yeah, specifically Tyler.
He walked up behind Tyler and just like, oh, can't believe you guys aren't getting any dessert over here.
Yeah.
It could not have been written better by like a sitcom
Oh, it
writing
was
team.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was
the
perfect.
comedic timing of that moment, but I did manage to scrape together some of the crumbs
That was
off the
so
plate
sad.
and a few bits of
While you were
cut
eating
fruit.
your juice of leftovers, 'cause, someone was like, "There's strawberry chunks over on the
Yeah.
under the trash that we threw on the plate because it's gone."
I had like some black beans and rice, like in a tub, not sweet at all. Oh, this is
And
fine.
right as you picked up the bowl, Tyler was like, "Oh,
He
I
snatched
was
the
gonna
bowl
eat
out of me.
those."
Admittedly, it is Wade's fault, however,
Oh, yeah.
because he tempted me because I was like, man, I really like the black beans and rice. Maybe I could get just a bite
You
of that
looked
left.
at me and you're like, "Can I get more black beans and rice? Do you think it's an idea I could do?" And I was like,
And the whole time,
"Yes."
I was sitting next to him on the other side, just going, "You don't have to eat anymore, man. You can stop."
It really was angel and devil on my shoulder kind of situation.
Further reinforcing the fact that we all know that I'm the nice one.
Yes, absolutely. And in that moment, you were. But Tyler was the true demon all along.
I'm a foul temptress. What can I say?
Yeah, you are. You definitely is. So welcome. If you don't remember, Three Peens in a Pod, that's the podcast that we used to do for a very long time prior to Distractable. Distractable being the new age, whatever, yada yada. But Three Peens is the OG original podcast.
Is that applause?
Woo!
Sorry, no.
We couldn't afford headphones. For
Can't hear anything. I just have to guess what Bob's doing.
Break these, and you hold one to your ear, and I'll hold the other one to your ear.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll just keep guessing it's applause. Till
I don't
I'm
know what I'm doing, to be fair. I was lucky I got the horn. I was doing like the hype air horn, but the rest of these are mysteries. They're just colors.
There's another bank. If you hit the arrow over,
Yeah,
there's
no.
a record scratch.
Did that do it?
Yeah. These ones don't see.
Oh, those are voice effects, right?
8.
Oh, wow. Did we do good? Yes.
Does Wade not get the voice effect?
Wait, what is the voice effect? Okay, you do.
I mostly heard you in real life, I think.
I actually really like this thing. It's
I don't know what's happening.
It's like
I'm like uncomfortable. I'm so out of my element because normally in my camera I can see myself, so I know what I'm looking like. I can
Yeah.
hear things. I'm in a void.
well, I could.
This will only further enhance.
No, it's okay.
This will only further enhance how you don't like to
It's
listen. during
perfectly
recording.
behind the pole of your camera.
There you go. There you
All
go,
right,
buddy.
perfect. I see my
That's
shoulder.
fine. But anyway, so we're here just to hang out and chill. Yesterday we did a big stream over on my channel. If you didn't see that, go check it out. We talked about a lot of stuff, mostly distractable, but also just
We
catching up.
invented liminal marketing.
We did invent liminal marketing.
There
If
have
you
been real ads.
There have been real ads. People have both made video ads and then purchased ads. If you don't know what liminal marketing is, get on the Distractable and go My Favorite Sports Team Discord, and you can join the liminal marketing channel, and then you can be a part of the greatest advertising movement that has ever swept the internet.
Mm-hmm.
How does one join that Discord? I have no idea.
I really don't
You
know.
go to Discord
you
and then go to the. You know what? I have my. I don't know why I'm acting like I have no access to information. I have an entire laptop in front of me, and I'm
yeah,
like,
you could
I
create a
don't
link
know.
in a moment, but
I
we
could.
just choose not to.
hey, just because I could doesn't mean that I would.
Yeah, absolutely. That is the motto of Bob's life. But this is
Applause. Is that bad?
I didn't see you trigger it, so I was just like,
Did I do it?
no, that's that trombone.
Man, man.
This is
trombone.
this is applause for what you want.
Okay.
Orange for or applause.
Yeah, feel free. You
Okay,
know,
or
reach for what
applause.
calls to you.
And this, which I know you love, is the hype horn.
Oh, horn. I think they said high porn.
Hype horn.
High
Yeah.
porn.
High porn.
Got it.
High porn.
It's just a guy who comes in and is like,
You know, I showed Wade yesterday Novel AI's like anime creation engine.
we looked at
and-
some things.
And I think it's changed him forever for like the realization that you can make such things.
I had never
as
seen
that.
such hand-drawn assets before.
They weren't even hand drawn.
Fakely drawn assets
Yeah,
before.
computer whipped that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so that's Wade's first experience in the world of machine learning. I think. I don't think he's have any experience.
I've
with that
done
before.
the Dolly Manny thing before.
God, you know what it is, man. You know what.
Dolly.
You're so close. How can you be so close? It's like
I know it's Dolly.
language isn't horseshoes.
It's
I don't think that's how it
DALLE. I don't
works.
remember what the last. Is it Manny, Minnie, Minty?
One of those was correct.
I was gonna say one of those is an
Mini?
actual word, but
Mini?
more than one of those was a word.
Yeah, you can be minty, but I don't think it's a mini.
Yeah, it's mini.
Doll-E
Because
mini.
it's the mini. If you think about it logically, it's the miniaturized version of Doll-E. Now, Doll-E Mini is not representative of what machine like algorithms can make in terms of image generation. Now they're stupid good now, and they've become stupid good in a very short amount of time. But that's not why we're here. That's not what we talk about on the Three Peens podcast. If people,
This is what I do at home. Stop.
Was that clapping?
You're not in
Yes.
charge of those. You're not in charge of those.
He told me if I wanted to press this
Those are
button.
my buttons.
You
Yeah,
just
that's-
told me if I want to applaud and press that button.
Yeah.
I'll mute it. Maybe.
Maybe we'll see what happens. I forget what I was going to say, but I will say, like, it's good to be here with you guys again. The corridor space was very cool because it was just like
I like this a little
kind of
better.
stuff. I love, a desk, a smaller room. We're all seeing each other instead of being on a couch, like arrayed out.
Yeah, I
looking
felt
at
like
each
the
other.
whole time I was like,
Yeah.
uh-huh,
Yeah, exactly.
uh-huh.
Yeah, so this is just a very nice, comfortable, and it reminds me more of our times in my mom's kitchen doing cheered
You
live
should
streams.
have got the microphone and just put it on a big pillar in the middle and
yeah.
all
I
shout
should've,
up
yeah.
at it.
Times.
Oh man! If people remember though, because I am glad that we're on Twitch right now because Twitch is where we started all of those. Twitch is where we did those initial charity
It
live
was on
streams.
this channel too. It was your channel.
Yeah, it was
Same
on this
one.
channel right here. So I don't think actually if you go onto this channel, I don't think the archives go back
They
that far
changed
anymore.
it so that archives go away unless you specifically save them. There was like
Mhm.
a whole purge at some point.
Yeah, which is a damn shame because like I think
Okay, they're all
some of
ripped
them
on YouTube, I'm sure.
probably you, could
just
probably
search
find them.
Markiplier charity.
I did find
2012.
I turned all the diamonds into pork chops clip like a year ago.
So
Oh,
classic.
man.
I loved that.
Remember
one.
when we
God.
wired together the infinite explosion
Oh,
with the solar
right.
panels?
Just never stop.
The sun-powered
Man.
explosion.
And that was 10 years ago. The mods for Minecraft have to be nuts
We should do
nowadays.
drunk Minecraft again.
The
What's
streams
the
we weren't
reason we
drunk.
can't do that? I don't remember. And
The streams were sober. The charity streams we didn't drink for those.
that's true.
That is true.
It was just
yeah.
candy and sugar that we were
I-
ingesting
It's
those
just
days.
constant energy drinks and nerds and
I would not
Yeah.
be opposed to doing another Minecraft series again. I
we
really
could,
would.
We could explore mods. We might need an expert to like bring us some cool mods, get them all set up because I know that can be a little finicky.
Yeah,
I'm
I would
awful at
want to
that
be
sort
in
of
the
thing.
same person in the same room so we could see each other in person again. Though that really
Could
made it special.
organize- Sponsored by Distractable, the old Minecraft crew.
Sponsored by Distractable.
Yeah, I have a high. My rate is pretty high, so we're gonna
Mhm.
have to work with Distractable on the budget for that one.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's for your budget.
Anyway, so but that's for future plans today.
I can't hear anything. I don't know how good or bad it
You
is.
hear us talking, and you.
Well,
Do
yeah, I
you
know.
want these headphones? Do you want these headphones? Then you can hear.
No.
All right,
They're
never mind
yours.
then.
What if I
Then
just
keep your
turn
hat
these
on.
headphones up so loud and
Yeah.
then set them here?
What if we ask Tyler for some headphones?
I
We
just
might
like
have a
pressing
spare-
buttons and hoping it's not too intrusive.
All right, we'll see. Someone just said, "Turn on a fucking light." Jesus Christ! Hey, it's
Mark
Moody.
did this.
Look,
Mark did it.
no, this is efficiency. We literally have 2 standing lights. I am lighting both Wade and myself with the same light, and also I am
Sounds
getting
kind of like
fill
you guys.
light from Bob's rim light. That is
Rim me.
that is the correct
We
term.
sat down. I was like, Mark, you have to rim me.
I rimmed him so
Rim
well.
me.
I actually brought aluminum foil to flag off that light so it didn't spill over onto Wade's light. This is the most efficient, beautiful use of the lights that are here in the GMFST
The overhead
studio.
lighting don't dim, and I'm so bald that the light was blinding everyone, and we couldn't really see to
It's
do
true.
our
I
jobs.
love Mark's
It's-
depiction
it's
of that.
true.
When what really happened was Mark was standing behind me and was all, Tyler, do we have tinfoil and tape? And then Tyler was like,
Did we use that?
he brought it into you.
Do you not see it on there?
Well, no, because if I look that direction, there's just a bright ass light. hitting
No,
it.
it's flagged off from
No,
you, so you
it's
don't.
not because it's flagged
I-
off.
Well, I
Wait,
still
lean
see it.
back, Wade.
Lean back.
Oh, hey, tinfoil.
That's how you were supposed. This lighting setup was set up with you sitting like that.
No, it's fine where he is. It's fine. No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
fine. You
I was
cannot do
sitting
that,
up.
Bob. Otherwise,
do
you
I-
blind the viewers.
But I get him.
Yeah, you got him. Yeah, you got him. So yeah, hi everybody. It's been years since we've been here in the same room on this channel. Like legitimately, it has been an ungodly number of years. Is there anyone here
Same room
from
on
Twitch,
This channel.
this specific Twitch channel? Is there anyone here from those old days? And don't lie, we'll know.
Does anyone here own those shirts
When would that have
with
been?
our hand-drawn likenesses on them with scrolly things?
Was it on your channel back in 2016, the holiday stream? Was that the last
Yeah,
time?
it was on YouTube, I think, but it was
No,
on
that was on
Mark's.
Twitch, I think.
Was
That
it?
might have been Twitch, yeah.
So 2016, I think, would be the last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, good
Practically
times.
2 decades ago, depending on how you round numbers.
You mean wrong? You round 10 to 20?
Yeah.
You round 6 to 20.
It's almost 10, which is half a 2 decades, so it's basically 2 decades.
What's a score? What's a score of years?
7 years
score
ago.
is,
our
uh,
fathers
Like 4 scores,
brought
yeah. 4
new-
scores.
Isn't a score like
7 years?
Yeah, I think 7. Or I was gonna say somewhere in the low teens, but I think 7.
Well, no,
might
4
be it.
score and 7 years ago is what he says, so it wouldn't make sense if it was.
That doesn't
7.
mean anything to me if I don't know when now is
When is
and
now?
when he's referencing. You think
That's
I know
true.
American history?
I don't know.
I
4
don't know.
scored 7 years ago might as well be the Revolutionary War as
A
far as
score
I
is
understand.
20 years?
Some people are saying 10. I don't think we can go off of what one person says.
80 and 7 years ago.
Hey Siri, how much is a score in numbers language? Why is the number 20 called a score? Well, that's a
20.
Quora answer, though.
Oh, can't trust Quora.
It's all these sources are saying 20. It must be 20.
Mm. Fine.
We did it.
We did it.
We answered
buddy.
our question.
We did it.
I want to see how long this applause. Never mind.
Oh.
It's that long. Nothing happened.
It's not about what you want, Bob. You don't
Okay.
get what you want today. No way.
I thought you were getting ready to mock me for not having turned it off. So I was like, I'll turn it off.
No, I want to see how long it is.
I'm
Because the
just so-
song goes on and on.
I'm so conditioned by you two to think I'm being scolded. I'm like, oh, fix it.
When do we scold you?
Years ago.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're
I can
right.
understand that.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
modernly, you're the most popular host on this, not exactly this, but kind of this podcast.
It's from all my conditioning and training.
Yeah. Pretty much. Anyway, lead researcher Wade has the new gaming updates because if you remember about 3 Peens in a Pod, we were a gaming news podcast. We talked about
Yeah.
the world of gaming and everything accessory to the world of gaming. Bringing it over to Wade right now
Yes.
with the news.
Well, breaking news, Soulja Boy update first. Soulja Boy, still alive as far as we can tell. And that's the news about Soulja Boy. All right, thank you. Over to Bob for sports.
The San Jose Sharks start out the season 0-3. 2 games played over in Europe as part of the NHL World Tour. Did not go well for them. And then last night at home in San Jose for the home opener, they got absolutely embarrassed by the Stanley Cup Finals bound North Carolina. Actually, they're just called the Carolina Hurricanes. They weren't embarrassed. It was actually really close, but then they gave up a goal with a minute and 30 left, and they couldn't score.
Thank you, Bob. We have more gaming news. Marauders, it's out in early access. It's fun, and it's buggy. All right, over to Mark with weather.
All right, so we're going into the weekend here. Here's your 10-day weather forecast. Right now, 71 degrees, partly cloudy, a slight drizzle, a little seasonably early for the L.A. area. We've got a precipitation chance of about 34% throughout the entire day. Winds low, only 5 miles an hour, but they're going to be gusting throughout the day. Everything else is going to be as expected through the weekend. The rain is going to go away, but clouds are going to stick around. Maybe a few gusts of winds here and there, but the temperatures finally seem to have broken from that heat wave over the summer. Looking good if you're going to have a barbecue this weekend or you're going to have people over. It's still going to be nice and cool. The pool party area might almost be over, but next week we are going to get up into the mid-80s, but that is about it until the winter comes along. Now, back over to Bob with the sports, with a new sport update.
Yeah, we're going to give some live scores. The NCAA football is in action today, obviously, because it's Saturday. We've got UGA leading Van 28-0, 10 leading Alla 21-10, and Oxt 24-7 over TCU.
Alla's losing to Tan?
Alla is losing to 10. There's Tennessee. Tens ball. I don't know these things. Third down on their own 25 in the middle of the second. So a lot up for grabs. Probably going to be a high-scoring game. Or not. Watch to find out.
Wow. Well, thank you. As a wrap up to our news segment here, we're going to end with some uplifting things as we do to make sure you all like us and come back tomorrow. Puppies, babies, 4-leaf clovers, and smiles all around. Thank you all for tuning in. Bob, play us out.
Hold credits. Go credits. All right, credits.
Good laugh.
Oh yeah.
Shuffle.
We were live on 4. Sorry.
All right, welcome back to.
I thought we were used to the countdown.
Yeah.
5, 4, live,
You're,
3, 2, 1.
you're never used to that countdown. It
Oh,
surprises
okay.
you every single time.
Is that a good bit, chat?
That was a great.
You like
bit,
the news
actually.
bit?
We planned that out from hours ago.
Oh man, yes, we definitely did. So we're just going to be workshopping a few things here, and then eventually we're going to record a live episode of Distractable, so everyone here gets to experience the chaos that is us actually recording an episode completely live. For those of you who don't know, Wade. Well, maybe actually that's a spoiler to know who.
Well, they're going to find out eventually today.
Well, they're going to find out eventually, but they don't have to find out right now. I'm going to give people time to go la 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 la, even though I kind of spoiled it
I
already.
don't know what you were going to say about me.
Well, Wade is a beautiful human being. Look at how good the camera is that is pointed at Wade. That's because that's my camera. I brought it over, and
Okay.
for some reason, not pointed at me.
Could just be me.
Turns out the only thing you need to make yourself look more beautiful is money.
Turns out.
And back to
That's true.
not the news.
Yeah, I think I accidentally just said a really big true. It was supposed to be a joke, but it's not. It's not as much of a joke as I meant it to be.
No, it's a joke. It's hilarious. So Twitch is exploding. I think that's gaming news to talk about, especially on Twitch. We haven't really covered it in details here. TwitchCon just recently happened. What was the name of the oh man,
Ooh,
I
I
hate to
do not
butcher this the way this
remember
is.
her
I don't
name.
mean to butcher it. Like
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Oh goodness, yeah, if our news reporters. But
Oh,
TwitchCon
oh,
just
oh.
occurred. It occurred immediately after Twitch announced that it was going to cut rev share by like about what was it 50? Get to down to 50%.
So 70-30, people that were at 70-30 will still make that up into $100,000. Then after that, they will only get 50-50. And nobody else is being bumped to 70-30. Everyone else is staying 50-50.
It's dead.
It's dead.
So to make up for that,
It's
Twitch
dead.
actually announced all of their big, like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that before TwitchCon. So that at TwitchCon, there were like no announcements. It was just kind of like, hey, we have a panel. Is there anything to say, guys? Anyone? Ted? They fired Ted? No? All right. Thanks for coming to TwitchCon.
Oh man, but
I don't know if it's related to, but I know Twitch has been I don't know if it's all at once even, but it seems like it was. They haphazardly released some like features. There's a thing on Twitch now that's currently being beta tested only on certain channels called elevated chats, which is like it's basically them trying to rip off super chats from YouTube. But from what I've seen, and like Moist Critical and a lot of the usual suspects were talking about this when it came out. From what I've seen, from what other people have like looked at and taken screenshots of, it's way worse than the thing on YouTube, because the super chats on YouTube go right at the top of chat, right? So like right where you might look to see. I told you, look at me frantically, and
I was trying to use it, Mark.
I
was like-
they go right at the top of chat on YouTube. The ones on Twitch thus far, one of the two spots they go is like under the stream, on like the stream page, like on your Twitch page. But how viewers probably won't see that. How would a streamer see that? Because don't 90% of streamers, probably 100% of streamers on Twitch use like the
I
dashboard?
was going to say under you, like on the dashboard, 'cause that's where I am.
Like literally under the video of the stream, and I haven't seen any evidence if it goes anywhere. I'm assuming it must go in like your activity feed or something. And the
Yeah.
other place that it goes, it goes in chat and gets whooshed away whenever chat proceeds. It's not like locked in. These are not hard facts, but this is from looking on the internet and just casually sort of. It seems like they were just like, oh, launch it. They're really upset about the revenue thing.
Yeah.
But it's a scam. And the other thing was the pricing schedule for it. It's like $5 for like 30 seconds. And then you can buy increments that add 30 seconds.
Uh-huh.
I think the longest you can do is 2.5 minutes or something like that. Anyway, the maximum one you can do costs $100
Yeah.
or $25 if you just buy 5 different 30-second segments, because the pricing doesn't scale with the time.
Right.
It's $5
Oh,
for 30
yeah.
seconds and $100 for 5 times 30 seconds, which is $25. Like, it's a scam. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's bizarre.
I will
No.
say in defense, a lot of people at Twitch aren't happy with these changes that have been done, especially the revenue split. I think it came down to like one person or one like small group that seems
corporate.
really out
It's
of
corporate.
touch.
It's
Yeah.
always corporate. I
It's
mean,
not our fault. It's
Don't
corporate.
harass everybody at Twitch because a lot of them agree with our side of things. It's just
No, yeah.
they don't get to make the decisions.
That is legitimately how it always goes in these situations, because Twitch was bought by Amazon a few years ago. And at first Twitch made a lot of changes that people appreciate. A lot of the systems that people enjoy to this day, especially the revenue systems, were integrated after that purchase. But then again, like with YouTube, slowly, as YouTube does, YouTube makes very slow progress. I remember I was one of the first people to test out the member system. I was one of the first champions of it. And I had many meetings with the member team. And I remember on those meetings, I was talking to people. There's a little behind the scenes, everybody, so don't tell anybody. Keep this.
This is just a secret.
This is a
Don't
secret.
tell anyone.
This is all under NDA still.
Shush.
But no, it was just a common theme in those meetings where they would say, "Yeah, no, we really want to do it. We just got to talk to the right people and do that." I'm like, "Aren't you the team that does this?
Yeah.
Like, you do
Talk
this,
to
right?"
the right people.
Yeah, because YouTube is a few different departments, and all of them control a different aspect, and then it all is not cohesive. YouTube is not as cohesive as people think it is. So the different features that are being developed by different teams are different pods of teams, and they go up and down in priority based on the constant fluctuations in the company. And so that's why when there is a problem, it takes a long time for there to be a response, unless it is a very significant problem, because usually at YouTube, the people know, and probably with Twitch, the people know what the problem is long before it actually comes to light, because even they are like, and they're trying to get an idea of what it is. And so I imagine it's the same with Twitch. Like, there's tons of people out there that probably are like, oh, this is going to be a problem. But at the same time, it is one of those things where the people working at the company do care a lot about the product. Most of them do. They're just usually not in a place to make decisions, and that's how it goes. But what do I know? I'm a YouTuber.
I have experienced this not in direct relation to Twitch, but it's always shocking to me how hard it is to make changes the bigger an institution gets. Because I think Twitch existed for a long while before I was a fan of it, and especially before I streamed on it.
Yeah.
And back to the Justin TV days, but even in the first, in the first era of Twitch, I think people are used to it really being just the relatively small group. And if you have a contact at Twitch and you talk to someone, they'll take that back and they'll be like, oh yeah, we should fix. And they didn't have anyone corporate overriding them. They would just do it.
Guys, Mystic Midnight is going to make tea. Asked us to pause. Oh, they're back. Oh,
All right.
Oh, they're back.
Okay,
Yay.
all right,
All
cool.
right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. Hey, thank you.
Excellent.
Mystic, hope that tea is going to be fantastic for you. Really appreciate it. And you owe us the same when we ask it of you. Thank you so much. That is the exchange.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what were you talking about?
Anyway, big companies, lots of roadblocks. It's really annoying, though. The big thing I think that is pissing people off more than anything about this is, and maybe there's a bad read, but it seems like it's the tone. Because the way they announced the revenue thing, they put the CEO or whoever, the guy in charge, put out this memo that was like, we want to make Twitch the best experience we can for creators and viewers. So we change the revenue split so that everyone can better do their jobs. Also, you get less money. This is for the community. We know you're going to love. It's like that.
We are in this together.
The memo had this
together,
weird
yeah.
tone of, in this together, and it's like, that's not what you're announcing. I think
Yeah.
if you just came out and were like, look, it's tough to make money on this platform. We're trying with the ads. We know you don't like the ads. We're going to have to change the revenue split because we're a company. We need to make money or we're going to, we're piss off shareholders, whatever. People would have received that and been like, oh, they do have to make money. But the whole we're in this together thing, like, it's so tone deaf.
Yeah.
Everything Twitch does these days kind of feels like that, where they
Yeah.
announce a thing and everyone's like,
Meanwhile, today, people are tweeting out like the offers they have for doing ads, and they have to do 6 minutes of ads per hour.
I currently have my auto ads to run about a little less than 2 minutes to try and keep pre-rolls off for people. So when viewers come in, they stay.
Yeah.
And I'm already having people in chat on my channel being like, God, a lot of ads. Jesus. It's like, you get 2 minutes an hour. Come on. Like,
yeah.
so when you come join the stream, you don't have to watch 8 minutes of ads
Well, they
before you're allowed
want
to watch
6
me.
now.
Yeah.
Not 2,
Yeah,
not
6.
4, 6.
But it's like that corporate speak. There was another thing that happened today that I saw this morning is NVIDIA. So if you didn't know, NVIDIA's new 40,000 series GPUs are launching. The 4090 came out.
Everyone's been vomiting up their lungs about it, I've
the
heard.
biggest fucking card in existence. It's just
It's like a
stupid.
4 DIMM card or
Ah,
something,
it's
right? It's like as
huge.
big as an Xbox Series X or
It's
something.
at least 3 slots. It takes
Yeah.
at least 3, and it's like most people's computers it won't even fit in.
Yeah.
But when they announced it last month, they said it was like 4090, the 16 gigabyte 4080, the 12 gigabyte 4080, and it was everyone was like, what? You mean 4070, right? That's how you've always done it in the past. You 4070 is like, nah, 12 gigabyte 4080. No one's going to be confused by that shit.
Neat.
But today they announced that they are, quote, unlaunching the 12 gigabyte 4080. And they said it in a way just like the RTX 4080 12 gigabyte is a fantastic graphics card, but it's not named right. Having 2 GPUs with the 4080 designation is confusing. So far, so good, right? So we're pressing the unlaunch button. If the lines around the block and enthusiasm for the 4090 is any indication, the reception for the 4080 will be awesome. Meanwhile, all of their partner people that are making boards for the 4080 12 gigabyte now have to buy entirely new boxes, rebrand, reflash all of the BIOS in every single card to say what is probably going to be 4070 instead, because some stupid marketing executive in NVIDIA couldn't have the foresight to be like, yeah, 2 4080s? That's a good idea. I like that
I don't
idea.
feel like they're getting the lesser card with a 4070. Let's just call them all 4090.
Let's call them all 40. They're all 4090s. You got the
4090,
24 gigabyte
4090
16.
gooder,
Yeah.
4090 bester.
Besterist, actually. No,
yeah.
that's the 4090 Ti. That would be best.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
right.
Literally, that is kind of the thing they do with Ti. It's like it's the slightest, bittiest improvement. Oh, it's a Ti. I don't know what it stands for, but Ti.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
I've never seen a TI release and been like, oh, I gotta have it.
Yeah, I
You
know,
should.
right?
It's totes incredible.
Oh man, the totes.
Is that what that means?
4080 totes incredible. 4090 totes
Are you sure it's not
incredible?
totes Incrediballs?
Yeah. It's
Pretty
definitely
sure.
not how they get rid of all their leftover chips before the new generation launches. That's definitely not how
No.
it is. Yeah, the 3090 Ti
That'd be kinda
didn't
scummy to do it
launch
like that.
earlier this year.
This is not that I know anything about this, but I follow a lot of the bigger, like I follow like Linus Tech Tips and Jay's 2 Cents and the other guys who are really cynical about everything. I follow a lot of the big channels that like review the cards and talk about stuff just because I like computers. And there's been a lot of chatter this time that's not a new thing, but they've all been talking more about how NVIDIA has always been real shit to work with. How they've always been, well, because EVGA stopped making cards. They're not making NVIDIA cards
I heard that,
officially after what was already out is it, I guess.
Mhm.
And I don't know if it was insider info or what, but there was some info that was like they hated working with Intel. They thought Intel treated their manufacturer partners
Intel or
awfully.
NVIDIA?
Not Intel, sorry.
We are
NVIDIA,
sponsored
Jesus.
by Intel.
Oh, it's like, man, this is a good story.
Yeah.
Is it
Hey,
true?
Intel, we love you.
NVIDIA.
Intel's great, guys.
Intel's great, guy.
No, yeah, EVGA had issues with the way NVIDIA handled their manufacturer partners.
Guys, our shareholders aren't happy. I'm getting messages. Our split's getting
Oh,
cut.
God.
Our split is going down. We are now 2080.
We're gonna have to switch it from 70-30 to 50-50 viewers. I'm sorry.
guys. You get so much less
Less
entertainment.
content for you now. But anyway, but also the reviewers were talking about how NVIDIA makes it really difficult to like cover anything and do reviews. How like if you ever look at coverage of NVIDIA's like launch events, even the big channels who usually have like a studio or a room, they're in like hallways with trash cans and stacks of chairs recording their thing because NVIDIA like doesn't provide you a room in which you could record because there's like, and you know that's not like necessary, but for one of the two major graphics cards in the industry where it's common practice to have reviewers and you want reviews because that builds hype and all this stuff, apparently NVIDIA just does not give a fuck, and everyone is kind of like they're annoying to deal with.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because they probably understand that they don't need to be easy to work with because so many people are salivating. And like not even just in the gaming world, but we can't ignore the fact that the past 2 years has been crypto hell for people trying to get a hold of graphics cards, but in turn has been heaven for the graphics cards manufacturers selling to basically anybody and saying like, oh, we want to make sure the gamers get it. And yet they're selling hand over fist cards to crypto miners. And now the market is being flooded. Did you see the post of someone like cleaning their crypto mining rig to resell?
No.
Be very, very careful with the ones you rebuy because it was literally a video of like, I'm cleaning my rig, spraying it with water, like just with a hose and like getting all the dust out. I gotta resell these on this. Like, it's not even malicious. It's just idiots, right? It's idiots being
well,
like
it's bros who have an MBA who don't know a thing about computers. Yeah. It's like, I gotta sell this crap now.
Gotta make it look good, fresh, clean. This would be good. Yeah, so be very careful with buying used graphics cards, especially now, because it could be worn out. Like that's the thing. These cards were, when they're used for mining, were run 24 hours a day for maybe over a year, maybe 2 years straight. That does actually cause wear on the car, the fans, at least the power connectors.
I mean, it basically always running at max temps, probably. Which
yeah, 100%. Yeah,
it's that's what damages them in the long run.
But the hose fixes that right up. It cools it right
That's true.
down.
Liquid cooling.
Yeah, liquid cooling, liquid cleaning. It's perfect, Hank. I mean, no problem. Yeah. The CGI mark in this stream is so detailed. You're welcome. What about the CGI Wade? Look at that. Look at that. God damn, he looks good.
Am I the only one who's real?
Maybe.
I was wondering why I was in an empty room with two other microphones.
Oh, I died years ago. I've been a CGI for many, many years. Voice and body.
That's impressive, actually.
Yeah,
You know what?
anyway,
Thinking about everything we've gone through, that makes so much sense now.
Yeah. You wanna talk about the latest racket though in terms of graphics cards is going to be machine learning. And I think you know this. You may not know this, but how much is a really good graphics cards in your mind?
Man, I don't even know. I never buy them like right when they first come out because they're always
a really
overpriced.
good one that I would actually buy.
2,000?
Oh,
that's pretty high. That's pretty
one that
high.
I would actually buy. I would say $700 to $1,000 is where I would spend to get one I would want, not like a TI.
Is it usually
or
the
a Founders
processor that
or
costs
something.
more, or the graphics card?
It's usually the graphics card.
I feel
Depending
like I
on
paid
the- it
$1,200
does
for a
depend.
graphics card before. Maybe that's something else.
$1,200 for a graphics card.
That's
That is
not
probably
completely unreasonable if it was like a 3090 or something when stuff was
It was
hot.
probably like the 2080 when it first came out.
Yeah.
Guess how much the latest and greatest machine learning graphics card, or not even graphics card, computation card, I guess, whatever you call it, is going to cost.
Oh, interesting. So it's got like GPUs on a board, but it's not geared towards graphical rendering. It's
Yes.
geared towards data processing.
It is. I'll let you know. It's called the H100. It is specifically intended for machine learning computation and basically accelerating processes that require.
Do you know
that
if
are
it's
for
an
machine
NVIDIA
learning.
chipset or something?
It's an NVIDIA card.
Okay.
This is an NVIDIA card, and this
2,500.
2,500.
I mean, based on rough numbers I've seen for I don't know, easily 10 grand, I guess.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah, you're both wrong. It's going to cost around $36,000
For one PCI card?
One PCI card.
Is it intended to be like you put this in a computer and it is now capable of doing all AI thing? Because I know you've talked about this, that you were thinking about having a computer that you own that could locally render like AI stuff. But computers like that are like huge workstations that cost like 20 grand, 30 grand.
And
That's
it's
more than my car was brand new.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is,
But
like,
that's one card
that
you put into the rest of a computer you
Yes.
also have to buy.
which also is higher end chips and more memory.
So it's
and-
not like a 3090 board just reworked. It's some set of NVIDIA chips specific. It's more powerful. I would
It is
assume,
more powerful. It
than
is
just
not
a graphics card.
It is not that substantially
It's
different.
not 20 times more powerful.
Yeah, what it is it's a slightly different architecture that allows it to do better precision calculations at higher efficiencies. It is better for workstation applications, business applications, or intense, accurate math applications such as machine learning and data science. And the problem is there used to already be a category of cards like this, which are workstation graphic cards
Right.
for 3D applications and stuff
Which
like that.
were built, which were more like traditional GPUs that were built geared towards SLIing, where you're linking cards together and you're installing them in a more traditional.
Price-wise,
Yeah,
were they
setup.
anywhere close to that? Or
Those kind of cards were around like $6,000 to $10,000.
so still
Bec-
absurd, but not.
Yeah, because they were needed to be run 24 hours a day. They needed the reliability.
Okay.
They were workstations. They were either in server clusters or whatever. These new cards are just purely obscene with the pricing. But for what they do and how specialized they are, and for the gold rush that is the machine learning world, people will pay through the nose for these, for not just one, hundreds.
Yeah, well, I would imagine the main application for that has to be industrial.
Yes.
Consumers are not buying a $30,000 card
Mm.
for something. So this is like a company like Google has racks and racks of servers that are all like cloud computing things with hundreds of this card jammed in them
Yes.
so that all their employees can do this sort of crap.
However, that's an even different project.
Ugh.
This is, I gave you the quote for the price of the PCI version of the
Okay.
car. If
Oh,
you-
yeah, they would probably have like a server rack.
Yeah, they have a
type edition
it's
or
called the
whatever.
DGX H100, and I think that one starts for the entire system, which has multiple of these.
Yeah,
I think it
okay.
has four.
It's like, okay.
$186,000.
Oh my god, man! Prices really don't scale linearly with the amount of stuff you get, do they?
Because they gotta stitch them together. It's all very complicated.
It's not just a motherboard in the shape of a server rack insert. It's a different thing with stuff in it,
Yeah, but think of all the anime boobs you could make with that.
dude.
Think of it.
Or a house you could live in.
I bet that could render Nicolas Cage.
I bet it could.
We really
tried.
wanted to see Nicolas Cage, and the
My
internet
old
let us
Bloodborne character.
down.
For those of you that were watching my Twitch
I
channel,
don't think that's what we were trying
6
to
years
get,
ago.
but-
Not really what we were going for, but
Nicolas Cage. He was my
It's not
creation.
saying they don't share a name, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
I think we were trying to see something different than
Mhm.
that.
yeah.
Oh,
But when NVIDIA has things like that, they don't need to really care about, being easy to work with, which is different than Twitch, because I don't think Twitch is exactly making money right now,
Well,
which
I
is
mean,
the
yeah,
problem.
would they make more money off of selling a few of those to companies, or like the mass amount of people that want the normal graphics card? I guess still the industrial.
No,
version.
no. Oddly enough, normal graphics cards, consumer levels are
Still, they're
infinitely
bigger.
higher profitability because
Yeah.
of the sheer quantity.
Well, and I don't know how this, not an expert on economics, but from the manufacturer side, we always think about it like the number of sales for NVIDIA represents how many consumers have purchased it. But it's more accurate to say that it represents the number of units they've sold to resellers.
Mhm.
Because you don't buy directly from NVIDIA,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So they sell, even if only theoretically like 20,000 4090 cards sold for whatever reason, everyone's
Mhm.
over NVIDIA.
Sure.
Because of who they are and because it's the new NVIDIA card, they sold hundreds of thousands
Mhm.
of units to, Amazon, Newegg, Best Buy,
Mhm.
anywhere that sells this stuff. they sell a number of units, and the store shelves those. So if a thing tanks, it's like why there was, they were trying to give away Fallout 76 physical copies if you bought anything, because the store has however many they bought of a Bethesda game they thought would sell really well, and they eat that. So NVIDIA probably sells an insane amount of units. They probably sell out how many units they can make for a while after they release a new round of cards, I would guess, because they're selling them to whatever whatever retailers can get their hands on them. Yeah, because it's hard to get.
It's the cushiest, most lazy business model because they have guaranteed sales. Every launch, they have guaranteed sales. Not my GM.
On a similar note, what year did the PlayStation 5 come out at this point? Because I heard finally this year, I heard on the radio back in Cincinnati that they were getting a huge influx of them, so there should be a lot more available for this holiday season, and it blew my mind because I feel like that came out.
It didn't come out holidays
2 or 3 years ago.
2 years ago, so holidays of 2020. Isn't that when that came out?
At least.
Because it wasn't
did it
new
launch
this
in COVID?
past Christmas, was it?
Was it? Well, we could look it up. We have
Yeah.
we
Oh,
have
yeah.
the
The
technology.
I just
computers.
can't believe after 4 iterations of it have come out and sold, the 5
you were
was
right. 2020, November 12th. Wow.
So it's
so
been
much harder to get.
almost 2 years. Yeah, that's the thing. I still want a PS5. I like the look of it, and I don't need it, but I would have one on my desk and I would play PlayStation exclusives. But I was never gonna follow on Twitter and look at the restock predictions. And I don't care that much to do that. So I was like, when there's one on a shelf or in stock at a website I shop at, I might buy one. But that hasn't happened yet.
No.
I just for fun sometimes, if I'm next to a GameStop or whatever, I'll just peep in and be like, do you have any PS5s? And they're like, no, we might get 2 on our restock in a week and a half. I can't call you about it. But if you come before we go, I'm like, I don't give a shit, man. How do they not have enough of these things? Geez.
After 2 years, yeah.
It's just tough to make. Manufacturing
It's
was
crazy.
very difficult when it occurred. It was a bad time of all things. But either way, I got one. I
saw
before launch. They sent it to
aren't
me
you?
personally.
Ooh, crap, must be nice.
I bought one, but only
Yeah.
because it was more expensive because it came with an extra controller and a copy of Spider-Man Miles Morales.
Yeah, I almost did that too. I don't remember the numbers, but wasn't it a regular disc version PS5 with the regular with one controller was $600 or whatever, but you could buy a bundle with a game and an extra controller for $1,000.
It was the. I'd have to look back. Honestly, I don't remember how
They
much
were
it
always
was.
outrageously expensive because I looked.
It was at least 600 though.
I have looked at bundles, and the bundle is always insanely marked up, not the value of whatever you get with it. If I really cared, I would absolutely have one because it's not impossible. But
You don't want to pay that markup.
I'm not going to pay extra for it, and I just want to buy it when it's convenient.
I will say, and I will confess to this. I'll confess live on stream. I'm going to make a big confession. I did buy a marked up Steam Deck.
Ooh.
That was the correct button.
That's it. That was
All right,
it.
all right. I did it. I did it, everyone.
I paid, and I'm ashamed of this, I paid 3 times the retail price for
When
it.
did you buy it? Right after release?
Right after release.
Sweet
Because
Lord.
I was so hyped about it. I was like, man, this seems so cool. And then I got it, and I quickly realized that thing is the most impossible thing to hold.
It's real big.
It's real big, real heavy.
I will say, if you actually ever wanted one, you did the right thing because I pre-ordered mine before release.
Oh, yeah?
And I got it 2 weeks ago.
Whoa.
It finally came.
Oh, holy
I thought I
shit.
hadn't. There were multiple
it come
times
out?
where I was like, did I order one?
Man,
I don't
January?
remember if I ordered one. And then I look on Steam. It's like, yeah, you pre-ordered this a year and a half ago or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, well, when
Yeah.
am I getting it? Oh, later.
Yeah. It was like,
Took a while.
I really love the concept because, oh, hell yeah, handheld Steam machine just for games. It seems great. But as a controller, it's awful. I was trying to play Elden Ring on it. And that needs a lot of really good controls because you need to not die.
Yeah.
And it's just it's so far apart. It's extremely heavy. I would rather have just had a lighter powered laptop and a Bluetooth controller. That would have been a much better experience, and it would have a bigger screen.
Well, right. You can do that. I
Yeah,
will say
true.
it's flexible, more flexible than most consoles are about stuff.
Probably, yeah.
And the only comfortable way I found to play it is if you lay on your stomach and you basically rest it on the ground in front of you with your hands on it. Then it doesn't make your wrists hurt for the entire next day.
That's interesting.
But I also have seen people using it basically as a console. Apparently, you can run the video out the USB 3.0 port. So I've seen people who put a dock into the USB 3 and have a power in and a video out to like a TV, and then just connect, like a PS4 or
So
Xbox
they're building
controller
their
to it
own like
wirelessly.
switch dock, basically.
Yeah.
They're going.
So you can have like a dock station at home where it's basically a console, but
At that
it's
point,
a
why do you
Steam-
want it for that?
Because it runs Steam, right?
Oh,
It's
okay.
not an Xbox or a PlayStation. It runs it runs what's on Steam that is kind of, or at least enough controller compatible.
In theory,
I
couldn't you
think you
accomplish the
could-
same thing by moving your tower to where your TV is?
Well, who wants that?
Who
That's
wants that?
nerdy.
Yeah. I feel like the best solution is not even a laptop because my use case was I was flying a lot because I was
Right.
going to do all the space with Markiplier, like post-production stuff. So I was flying to Austin a lot. And I was like, I want it on a plane to be able to do that. And their power things for a gaming laptop like I have right here, it's too much power for the seats. It won't power it so the graphics cards won't turn on. What I wanted was like a very light graphics card in a laptop, but just in a tablet form factor, which
Right.
I'm sure exists. If I'd have known that, I would have just bought that.
I mean, imagine if they made the Steam Deck the size of an iPad Pro
yeah.
with as big a battery as you could get in there, and it's just compatible with any plug-in or wireless controller of your choice, and it has a really sturdy stand to it. So it's just a screen you prop up somewhere, and it runs Steam games.
Yeah.
That'd be really sick.
Mhm.
With a lot of outputs would be great. I'm surprised there aren't more outputs on it, but
Yeah.
that's not really what they're like.
I'm
marketing it
old-fashioned.
for.
I would just move my computer.
On a plane?
But then you
I
don't
don't
have
need it on a
the,
plane.
you don't
I
have
don't
the
fly that
mobile. His
much.
point is, if you're traveling, if you're on vacation or
Yeah.
something, if you're staying away for some reason, or if you work a lot and you travel a lot and you want, it could be a main gaming rig in a hotel room.
Is it more portable and usable than a laptop?
That's what I'm
yes.
theorizing in this non-existent thing I'm explaining. It could be, and in
Yeah.
the shape it is in, yeah, kind of.
What I was looking for was
Okay.
a Switch for Steam games.
Right.
The efficiency and the portability of Switch.
Well, how big
but
is
in-
this thing?
It's about yay.
I should have brought it.
Big.
It's back in my room.
Big.
I think it's even bigger.
Is it pretty
than that.
thin? Is it thick like a brick?
It's thick like a brick.
It's the full thickness, which is the grips, is probably a couple inches, maybe 2.5 inches. But like, imagine an iPad Mini, but then with a lot of controls on the grips outside of it, and it is like wider than an iPad Mini would be, but it's heavy.
It's heavy.
That's the
Yeah.
thing I don't like. If it was that big and lightweight, it's not like it's so awkward that's what hurts your wrists. It hurts my arms and wrists because it's really heavy for
It's
a handheld
really
thing.
heavy. Yeah, that,
Which
and that's
it doesn't even have good battery life.
Well, the thing with Steam games, I'm not an expert on it, but like so many of the games are made by so many different people that they require such different specs to run. Like some games that seem like they shouldn't be that hard on your computer.
That's what the Steam Deck's big feature was, to make sure that everything was Steam Deck verified.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's
That
a,
was
there's
another
a
so
Steam.
they made sure it worked ahead of time.
There's like a
Okay.
Steam imposed thing where if you want your game to be promoted as Steam Deck compatible, you have to do some stuff to verify it works with Steam Deck.
Yeah.
But as much as that's true, the part of the thing about PC games is most all of them, modernly anyway, you can scale down resolutions and you can get more particular in your graphics settings, so you can completely turn off things like anti-aliasing or ambient occlusion or whatever. So like, yeah, it needs a huge computer with like a 3080 or better to run it at ultimate, but you can play the game on relatively minimal settings.
Okay.
Which you cannot accomplish as easily on consoles. It is what it is. You get what you get.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I get the idea in theory, but
yeah,
it
this-
sounds like they didn't quite accomplish what we all wanted them to do.
I
That is a
appreciate
good
how mobile it is as compared to, like, it compares to like the modern PS5 and Xbox Series whatevers in terms of being a good console, but also being mobile. I think if you're a gamer and you have a gaming laptop and you're not trying to use it while you're traveling, it's a pretty weak comparison.
'Cause is it PlayStation stopped the Vita or whatever, the handheld version, a while ago, right? They don't have that anymore.
Oh, that was
That has
ages
existed for
ago.
like a
yeah.
decade.
They don't have like a new
long time
version
ago.
of it. There's like no mobile version of that or
No.
Xbox other than computer or whatever, right? So
Yeah, the only gaming, there's one other like smaller, less powerful gaming, like PC gaming focused thing. I can't remember what the hell it's called. but it's more geared towards like running emulators. So you could run NES emulators and 64 emulators, and it's a lot smaller. It's more like a Switch size and like profile, but it's still pretty expensive, and it doesn't have the few advantages. I
guess that's another question. How much was it supposed to cost?
I paid on my regular pre-order for the I got the highest end version, which has better storage, faster storage. The load times are almost non-existent, and I think a slightly better screen. I think I paid $600 plus taxes and stuff.
That seems high, but
I paid
don't.
$1,550.
Unbelievable.
Was it at least the highest end version?
No.
No.
Yes, it's true.
Oh,
it's true. I'm
God.
ashamed. I am ashamed. But
But
anyway.
yeah, I mean, it's not like a failure, but it certainly doesn't meet all the hopes and dreams I'm sure a lot of people had for it. And it's too fucking heavy and too big to comfortably use sitting, holding it up in front of your face like you would want to do.
Everyone's roasting me. I know.
Mark, did you know Stadia dead?
Oh, that's not even what they're talking about.
Oh, sorry.
That's not what they're talking about, and I miss Stadia. I was talking with Amy about possibly starting a campaign where I did nothing but stream games that I have on Stadia for the remainder of the year that Stadia exists to try to grassroots people to rally around, but I realize you can't even buy games on the store anymore.
Yeah, it's
so
dead,
it's like,
man.
it's dead. It's like, come on.
They're just roasting you for buying. Did you buy it on like Craigslist or something? How'd you spend your insane amount of money?
Well, I won't even like say where because it's not like I'm promoting a website to do it. It wasn't Craigslist,
whatever.
but
Was it from a friend or was it from a stranger?
It was from a stranger.
Okay.
And someone on the internet is fine.
Some guy out there's like, I've been waiting for him to admit this.
Mitchell's List.
God, Mitchell's List.
Yeah, it's like
That
the
sounds
Craigslist
way
of
worse than
That
Craigslist.
sounds
somehow.
really bad. Yeah.
Mitchell's List.
Yeah, I don't even know. Is Craigslist like still around?
It exists, but
How do they make
it's
money?
different. I don't
They're the ones
think-
that show up and rob you.
I don't think Craigslist makes money. I think it's sort of like Wikipedia, but not Wikipedia. It's Craigslist.
Once a year, they do like Wikipedia just does a campaign like once a year where they're like, hey, we're trying to keep things up and running. Donate if you want to support
I
us.
don't think that anyone would give them anything
Craigslist?
if they did that.
Wikipedia does.
Craigslist or Wikipedia?
Oh, I thought you meant Craigslist. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
if Craigslist
Craigslist.
did
Hey.
like Wikipedia does,
Yeah,
I don't
please
think that they would give
support
them anything.
us. Me here at Craigslist. I'm Craig.
Me, Craig.
Please
Help
donate.
me. Yeah. To each their own. But anyway, we have passed our first hour of the Three Peens podcast, which, as we all know, all the people who have been a part of the Three Peens experience for a very long time all know what this means. You ready? Let's all say it. 3, 2, 1.
I need to go pee.
You need to go pee.
I wasn't committed to that. I didn't think everyone was going to say that.
No.
What are we
I
doing?
don't know what the hell we
I
said
don't
after an
know.
hour.
We
I
just
don't know.
we
I
just
was going
passed
to
our
hit the
first.
applause button.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh, I started. There you go.
Woo!
Hell yeah. No, everyone is right at home. This is what it would be game time. Unfortunately,
okay.
Unfortunately, we are not in a position to do
I
any
don't-
sort of game time.
I got my
here.
phone.
I'll
I'm
play
ready.
Minesweeper.
Yeah, I got a game up. Yeah, definitely. I'm gaming hard. But unfortunately, yeah, it is not necessarily game time. We would take a 5-minute break. That's right. Some people would say we would take a 5-minute break
Because it was game time.
because it was game time. If you guys do need to go to the bathroom, I can take over for a little bit and
I
talk
just
to the people.
My neck's hurting. So I'm just gonna lay back and let you
Yeah,
do
this
it.
moves. You could.
You could, yeah, I could.
Oh.
You want the light, and you could, you could.
All right. Hey.
Is it-
Aim it a little bit towards your face.
Yeah.
The
Hey.
mic. Okay, whatever. Do what you want.
I'm even more
Hey.
in shadow than I once was, but it's okay.
I'm a little bit. I'm kind of just red now. That's fine.
You're not red, not on here.
On my monitor, I am.
You're looking great here. Yeah, I'm just now fully in the darkness. But
You
it's
want
okay.
some more of this?
No, I'm getting
Here,
literally
I got
all
you,
of
buddy. There you go.
that. Thanks, pal.
It's not
helping?
on. Is it on?
It's on. It's
Oh, it
on.
is.
Yeah,
It's just so dim
it
compared
doesn't
to
help
No,
that.
at
it's
all.
doing
No,
lots
it's
of
doing
work.
nothing.
I'm
Light
helping.
that's fucking
Yeah.
destroying my face over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
you need more? There you
Yeah,
go.
That's
your
nothing.
lighting weight is causing all of us
Oh,
problems.
there. Is that better?
Yeah, as dark
Yeah,
as I
that's
look,
good.
viewers, there is a light right over there that is absolutely scorching
we
my
could
retinas.
just turn on the overheads, and then we could say.
But
screw
that would
these
look
other
so
lights. I don't know. Turn it on. See what it looks like. Why do people? Anybody in the chat actually care about the quality of the images here?
No one
We
gives a
did it
flying shithole
on the
about that.
most ass of ass webcams that you could possibly buy. It was like a Windows webcam that was decommissioned 2 years before I bought them. That's how bad. Oh, this looks fine. Why are we even doing this?
Isn't that what we were all saying before we?
That's what I don't know. It looks fine. It looks nice.
Rushing around with the lights.
I don't know. Wait, no, I'm not even. I was gonna try to like bounce him up or something. Let me just turn him down or something. I don't know.
Yeah, if you both aim them at me at the same time, I've got no escape.
See, it's fine. It's fine.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, it's fine.
Am I lit?
See, it's not bad
Do
at
they
all.
see
Light's
me?
good. Yeah, it's good.
They
man.
can
It's
see me. Good.
Good. I think
Oh, here,
that
look
looks
at
good.
some underlighting too.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, there we
Wait,
go.
sorry, I wasn't even on all the way. There we
Oh
go.
yeah,
there we
brighten
go.
that bad boy up.
You got it. It's bright for you, buddy. All right. Anyway. So, yeah, this was fine. Why did we do anything else? This was like,
I couldn't tell you, man.
dude, it looked good, though. It did look good. I will admit that. It did look
Except for
pretty damn
everyone
good.
complaining that it was so dark.
Whatever. It's dark. Dark is fine. A little bit of mood never hurt anybody. Why is everyone so upset? It's really bright in here.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
it got a lot
Right
darker for me all of a sudden.
See? This is so much work. It's so boring. There's no personality to this.
Uh-huh.
There's no personality to it.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no personality.
Yep.
Not
I mean, is that a bad thing or?
I mean, I always do my recordings in the dark, but I've got that camera which can do really good low light, so all I do is just crank.
Oh yeah, have me in night vision while you guys are lit.
That doesn't have night vision.
Boo.
You're right. I wish all more cameras had night vision. I love night vision, but that one does not have
My
night
camera
vision.
has night vision, but it's not this
No,
quality.
it does not.
The one I have?
Yeah,
now?
yeah, because you got
your
the one that I told him to
camcorder.
do.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Anyway, if you guys do want to take a bathroom break, I can take over for a little bit.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. All right, then. So we are going to get into a very special thing that you guys will enjoy. Probably, maybe we will see about that. We're going to do a live recording of Distractable. For those of you who don't know, we here collectively are all a part of a podcast known as Distractable that is currently, after all of the efforts of yesterday's great stream reunion,
Mm-hmm.
we're at number 11.
Are we?
Hey,
We're at number 11.
is
That's
that
a-
higher
that's a-
or lower than where we were?
Is higher.
That's a slight jump.
That's a slight bump. That's a slight bump, and it's a slight bump that we can thank those lovely people out there over at YouTube. We're on Twitch right
Thank
now.
you.
We do know this, but we're saying this because we know that the Twitch audience is more loyal than those YouTube backstabbers ever could be.
Better than anyone here could even hope to be.
None of you were
Exactly.
there yesterday because you're the Twitch people. We
Yeah,
know.
exactly. We know this. We know this. And we should have asked you first, but we saved the best for last. And yes, even though we may be in number 11, which is 1 and 1, it's twice as many
double
ones.
first.
It's double first. Just take
Does
that,
that mean we
Joe.
beat Joe Rogan?
Twice.
Oh, take that,
twice.
nerd.
Yeah, nerd. But it does mean that we will not be getting the OnlyFans at this rate.
Oh, yeah.
More work.
Yeah, do you know about that?
They wouldn't. They
No,
weren't
I
there
don't know about
yesterday.
that.
They weren't
People?
there yesterday.
These are
no.
new people.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Actually, I am going to make a announcement video about it, so I'll say so I won't say anything about it. I'm not gonna say
But it's
anything
not
about it.
happening unless you do a better job.
And he's going to talk about it on Tonight, Jimmy, which no one will get.
No one
But
will
it's a
get it,
show
'cause
that we're
was-
going to hopeful that exists, and we're going to get Mark on there. So everyone, help us get him on Tonight,
Maybe
Jimmy.
we should take a break and just let Wade do it.
Oh no, I couldn't
He needs to
possibly.
get it out a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have to host this one.
I'm
you know that,
primarily
Oh, I'm
a
ready.
YouTube viewer.
I've got some amount of notes.
Mhm. So we're going to be doing a live Distractable. There is a record button.
right? Okay.
So basically, that'll record and it'll still go to stream. So hit that whenever we're ready to go, and then we'll record that, and we'll have everything, and then everything will be good. And then we'll just steal the VOD from Twitch if we ever want to do the video component, but we may not want to do that. So who knows? Everyone start your OBS or something, or you can download this afterwards. I don't know. Whatever it is. This is going to go great.
Do you have your topic all ready to go?
That's good enough.
It's pretty
That's
high.
how I usually do
Let
it.
me go to the
Pretty high standards for
Distractable
us, I
page, and
guess.
we'll do this like official style. I'll go to the page, and you'll count us in, and then we'll get going. Everyone in chat, you are part of the live studio audience. Remember, when the applause sign is on, cheer loud and proud. Make the energy up. Rule the people in the this is literally when I was on, but Jimmy Kimmel and like what was he? Seth Meyers. Like they do this preamble. Have you ever been to one of the tapings of those?
No, but I know what they do. a little
Yeah,
bit,
they're just like, all right, you guys gotta be loud. You're gonna be on TV, and it's like, I swear, the guy who is the hype man for that, what he does is like beforehand, I see him
Does a
around the
bunch of
corner,
cocaine?
and then he walks out like, and then I'm not joking. And then as soon as he's done, because he does the same spiel every single night, and he goes around the corner, and he's like. It's like me when I played Among Us and I killed someone. I was like, hey, yeah, the serial killer, like instant transition to stare.
Jesus.
Like that's what it was, and I was just like, oh shit, all right, you're all right.
Introverts are scary.
Anyway, the applause sign is on. All right, I'm on the distractible screen.
Great.
Hit that record button.
Oh, hang on. I'll start it with the applause. We're live.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Oh wait, no, the host goes. We
All
forgot
ready?
how this
All
goes.
right, here we go. All right, guys, welcome back to Distractable. I'm today's host, Wade, because, well, I dominated last week. And I'm here joined in person for a live recording of Distractable with Mark and Bob. Howdy, boys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Can I just say you're way more up as a host when we're in person doing it live.
Oh,
live,
no,
live really brings it out of you.
I am. I'm
I don't know. He
always
seems
on.
just as up in the normal
Really? I
recordings.
feel like when we record remote,
What
he's
is
always
it?
like, "Hey, this is I'm Wade. This is what's this called? Distractable."
Now
and,
that I
yeah, let's-
remember, yeah, it is very much.
No,
Guys,
I'm very
I'm
invested
Wade.
and very energetic.
I was cursed with the win from last week.
Oh,
I have
no,
to do
I don't
this
ever
shit
feel
again.
cursed to win. I like being on top in this group of three men.
Okay, well,
Sure.
we'll see what happens this time.
But I do have some fun stuff in store for us today. But first, how is it, us all being together for the first time in somewhere between 2 and 16 years?
People did say that they were missing the Baltimore intro.
Mm.
That'll be added in later.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
any
we
of us
can't
has,
just
do
No,
that.
none of us have that voice.
I'm
That's not
sorry.
just like a thing we can do.
Yeah.
Good evening, gentle
Nope.
listeners.
No.
Mark, you try.
No, don't try. Bob, your turn.
Well, I don't have a
Man,
deep
this,
voice. What do you
this
want
is
from
really
me?
insulting to him.
He sounds great, and we sound like shit.
it's me, Baltimore.
I just know, yes. Like the way he says yes is so.
He does that British thing where
tingly.
it's like an
Mm.
H and an
Righto.
N.
Yes. Well, someone said Wade's was actually pretty good. I think they're trying to get points out of you.
Oh, 2 points to that listener, that
Yeah,
gentle listener.
Yeah, well, the audience may or may not be the fourth member of this recording, and may or may not be eligible to win the next judging. So
Careful,
find
though,
out.
if the audience wins, it's just you. We don't even show up.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
You have to
Yeah.
entertain yourself that week.
Yeah, if
Sorry.
you
Just
look-
me?
We're not
You
talking
do
to you.
that?
We're not talking to you.
Oh, who's he talking to?
The audience.
Oh, they just show up.
Yeah, they just show up.
Oh, I
It's
thought I just got
wherever
to
they
win
show up.
again. Okay, no winning again for me.
Never
Yeah,
is.
the premise entirely started with if the audience wins,
Mm-hmm.
which would mean that you didn't.
Yeah, but even in person, I don't listen.
Yep.
That's true.
It's my brand.
That checks
It
out.
holds true, you know?
That is very much too true.
I do. I do know.
Anyway, it's been good.
Oh, yeah, small talk. Right.
I
Three
feel
to-
like we kind of know how it's been
Yeah.
being in person and all, but
I mean, it has been nice. We did the stream yesterday, obviously. For those of you listening, Bob and Wade are in town because we wanted to get together, and also we wanted to do some distractible stuff in person. We wanted to thank everyone who is listening to this in the future. We are from the past at the moment, and right now you see where distractible has been. That is all because of the efforts that we have done here today. So either if it's not incredible where we are and what news you've heard about distractible,
it just means we're not done efforting.
yeah, we're not done efforting.
And the effort of our listeners who are helping us with this push.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's all in your hands.
Yeah, and
Our
the-
lives.
The liminal marketing is in your hands,
I
everybody.
thought of like Jurassic Park when our lives are in your hands and you have butterfingers.
Who said that?
John to Dennis Nedry.
John.
Okay, I
you know,
need,
John.
I need character descriptions, not
Yeah.
names.
The old man with the cane.
There
who
we
Oh,
go.
okay.
He
Oh,
says that
okay.
to Dennis Nedry, and Dennis is the one that
No.
You know,
you
like
said the magic
John
word.
Stead to Steve over there.
I can't remember his last name.
Remember? The clever girl. You remember the clever girl? No. Yeah.
John Lennon. No, that's
And
not
then
it.
Chris
John-
Pratt was like, "It's me. I'm Mario."
I don't think he was in the original Jurassic
Oh,
Park.
wasn't he though?
The
Yeah,
OGs?
Of course. God.
He
you
actually
know,
played that kid. Little known fact.
Voices in my head
Absolutely.
are saying John Hammond. This is the old man's
that
name.
can't be right. No,
Oh,
but
okay.
remember when Chris said, Jurassic Park, here we come.
Life
Doot, 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 doot,
um,
doot, doot.
finds a way.
Life, it finds a way.
You guys are breaking my heart. I love the original Jurassic Park too
You
much.
I
remember
love
what-
the original Jurassic
Too
Park.
much to
We're
mock.
not making fun of
We're
the
making
original
fun
Jurassic
of the
Park.
Mario
You pratified
movie.
my OG.
How's that mocking?
Wade,
I don't know.
I don't know why I thought you would listen.
I'm the
any
host. I'm always
better.
right today.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
not what the host is.
It is today. We're in person, and I am right, and I get to look you in the eyes and say it and mean it.
You don't even
Uh-huh.
get to control anything. I've got my
What do you
fancy
mean?
soundboard. Nope.
Come
nope,
on, let me just a little.
Nope.
I just want to touch it a
gotta
little.
go nuts. Oh.
I picked a banger.
Yeah, you
Dude,
did.
yo,
Oh,
you
man.
got
Does
us,
it ever
man.
end
Got
on
him.
its own? It does. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
All right. It'll record to a separate track. You can edit more if you want. So
No, I
it-
just
it-
wanted one.
No
it
one
won't
is
interrupt us at
hearing
all.
it right now, just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
let you know.
Damn it.
Because I control the soundboard.
He does. He does
I
that.
Okay,
can-
whatever.
I can make it so only Mark
You
can
probably had to
talk.
press that, then that, right? Don't tell me. That's too much power for me. But yeah, that's Jurassic Park.
Why
I
do you
guess.
sound so nervous?
Jurassic
What are you
Park.
I forgot what we were talking about. And I wanted to sound like I was really trying to pay attention today.
What a succinct conclusion.
yeah.
All of that to say,
All right.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I don't remember what my point was. How did we get to Jurassic Park?
I don't know. You're the
I
host.
don't know, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
the
tell us.
Butterfingers thing. Yeah. That's
Oh
right.
yeah, you were saying names of characters from movies. and
Yeah,
No,
stuff.
but
John
he was
had-
saying that for a reason, and I don't remember what
You
the
guys
reason
said something
was.
that made me think
You said
of it.
our life is in. You said our life is in your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Because Mark had said another thing,
What did I say?
something about how
It's
the
in your
efforts of our
hands.
viewers. It's in your hands for us to succeed.
Help us
or
promote
not.
Distractable.
Because in the future, where they are, they'll know already if Distractable succeeded or not. And
Right. How'd that get to Jurassic Park?
Because the lives in your hands made me think of the quote from Jurassic Park. And then you guys were like, "Who's John?"
Guys, if
I
you
still
were
don't understand who John is.
if you were
but that's
hoping
fine.
that this
Oh,
would
he's
get
the old
more
guy in the first
cohesive in person, it's not. Distractable is number 23 global and number 11 USA.
On what, Apple?
I don't know.
We need to go up.
Someone said.
Up.
Liminal advertising.
It's
anyway.
it's a crucial time in Distractable history, and you all decide what history will show about.
No, I know exactly what's going to cause history to show up, and I'm going to make the video tomorrow about it.
I'm
Oh.
excited for that.
I think it'll be
Should
cool.
we announce it on the podcast officially? Do you want to tell?
Well,
those
by the time they
listeners?
hear this, it might be too late.
By the time they hear this, maybe they didn't watch your YouTube video.
Maybe
in a
they
good
didn't.
way or a bad way?
Okay, all right. Well, if you've heard this by now, then it's probably true if it was successful or not. We'll delete what I said about a previous rankings and omit it because it doesn't matter anymore because it either worked or didn't work, and now we're in like a Schrodinger's state of whether or not it worked or didn't work.
Schrodinger's pod.
And my nudity is based on like it's Schrodinger's nudity right now. I am either naked, I am naked and not naked at the same time in this very moment. I'm either yes or no.
What's under Mark's clothes? Is he naked under them or not?
Or is it just more clothes?
Nobody could ever know. So, for those of you who watch the video that I'm going to make tomorrow, but when you're listening to
He
this,
made
it's
it
in the
weeks
past.
ago.
He's going to have had made tomorrow.
Yes. I've made a video that put out a challenge that, my list of demands are very high that I'm going to make it. It has to hit, Distractable has to hit number 1, both on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
We've never
Okay,
even
that's
seen
high.
such things
Being
on Apple
above Joe
Podcasts.
Rogan. And also, Go My Favorite Sports Team has to be the number 1 sports podcast and in the top 10 of both as well. Like, it doesn't have to be 1
Okay.
and 2, but it has to be in the top
Who's
10
the
as well.
top sports podcast you have to pass?
Yeah, we were top sports podcast for a little bit there.
Okay, so you
yeah,
just got to
for a
reclaim
while.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
For a little bit there.
That's easy enough.
But those are going to be my demands. And so I really feel like this is a win-win for me because if it doesn't hit it,
I like that we're
don't have to
sustaining
get-
eye contact.
I don't
during
have to
this.
be
Don't
naked.
look away.
I've
look
got
at me.
no one to look
if
at.
I don't have to be naked. And if it does win, then I get to be oh so naked. And I've already done that before. Some people seem to have forgotten that I've done that.
It was long enough that there's a whole new generation of people who are here now.
In
who,
4 years?
yeah,
Yeah.
the internet's quick, man. I'm not saying that they went from like they grew
A whole
up
generation.
as people, but I mean like there are waves of internet people. You know?
Absolutely.
We're
yeah.
on Gen
we're-
Double D now. Gen
We're
Z
in a
is years
different
ago.
wave of internet people, followers, fans,
Mhm.
whatever
Yeah,
than
yeah.
than existed when that happened.
Yeah, exactly. So for those of you who don't know, in the past I have made a tasteful nudes calendar, and they were very tasteful. And if we hit the goals that I outlined previously, I would make an OnlyFans and do the same thing, and put the proceeds towards charity, same as I did with the tasteful nudes calendar.
You
So
gotta do a
it's
Chica shoot on that.
what
You got to do a you and Chica shoot on that OnlyFans.
Chica would
we
also
did,
be
we
nude.
did. We did.
I
There's
know. I
me
want
and
a whole
Chica.
shoot though. I want a whole. It has to have
Well,
themes.
I don't know how much I'm going to be doing this.
A lot.
Well, if I do it afterwards, it's going to be for because my channel has died and I need the income. So I won't say that all of it will ever be for charity but the first for this particular thing will definitely be for charity. And then if it just pops off,
But in
I'll-
10 years, when we're in our ripe in our 40s, we'll all be doing OnlyFans. To
what
make
I'll
money.
do is I will get as many pictures now before I get old, and I will bank them so that I can sustain my career for years to come.
Well, it's
There'll be a lot of
it's
years
going to
to
be
come.
easier in the future though.
Why?
Because AI.
Are you right?
We can all you need
You're
is
right.
young Mark face pics. So you get a lot of
You're-
fidelity,
and
but
I've-
then you can use AI to fix whatever time does to you.
I'll only have that one I use for thumbnails. That'll be the only picture that survives. It'll either be the one or the like the two I use.
It's all just
I'm-
reaction.
For all of our
Beautiful
audio
body.
listeners,
Put
he
on
made the
OnlyFans.
double chin smile
Yeah.
and the dick in my mouth.
Screaming.
I didn't even
Screaming, never mind.
I can't even recreate the one that you use for me and everything.
Yeah?
Some where I'm like,
He is looking terrified with teeth baring.
It's a little happier than it was.
I think mine is like
Yeah,
a
that's
detective
more
that
like
just found a clue.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah, yours was taken by, I believe, Bristly One at Indie PopCon. I believe. No, I think that was at a PAX. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
She's been in a lot of them, so it's harder to remember, but yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you listening to this now, that will either have happened or will have
have been
happened.
having had to had happened.
Yeah, it will either be out already or not. I probably need more time than that.
Yes.
Anyway, that was pretty clear. I think we all know what's going to happen.
Basically, just boost our podcast and get butt.
Yeah, but specifically my butt.
Very specifically.
Very specifically my butt.
Well, Bob, anything you want to talk about? I guess we got Mark's butt. We got some Jurassic Park.
Mhm.
My dog's fine. Thanks for asking.
Great.
Oh God, no, Bob. Why? No.
Just knock on wood. After I said that, horrible things happened.
No, Bob.
This isn't wood. No, Lexi's great. She's adorable.
Okay, that's good.
She's taking care of her mom who's sick
Mhm.
because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Unless it's the future. Then not anymore. But for good reason.
In which case, she's taking care of the baby. Because Bob and Mandy have left to go on a long extended vacation to get away from said baby.
Right.
Or they love it dearly.
Right now, in the future, I'm here and Mandy is taking care of our baby.
I don't know. What
I
to
will
think
be a
anymore.
bad father.
Interesting.
Well, you heard it
Bold
here
claim.
first,
You
everyone.
heard it here first. We're
Please
reporting
promote
live.
our podcast. If you get us to #1, Bob will be a good father.
The ultimate incentive.
This is for the baby. You want to do it for the baby, listeners, don't you? And
Am I okay?
I
Am I
promise
okay?
to be attentive for one full
I'm good.
episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy.
Wait,
All
I
right.
know how to fix that.
Mhm.
Wade, well, what Wade said, except, aha!
It's just a joke. It's just a joke.
joke.
He won't be, no matter what. All
what?
right,
Wow,
good.
okay,
Or he
that's-
will be, no matter what. I don't know.
He won't not be, definitely.
Time will have told us by
I don't
now.
know if this is going well for you.
I'm the host. Of course it is.
I
I give
forgot-
myself 10 points.
I forgot we were recording an episode for a minute. I have to be honest. I
All
thought
right.
we were just talking.
It's weird recording an episode with no headphones, a very little idea of how long we've been recording.
Mark has 2 computers. I've got my laptop from me. Wade's got his phone.
My
and he's
notes
like-
are typed in on my phone really haphazardly.
And you're at the seat that's not actually a seat under the
Yeah.
Yeah,
table.
I'm also like,
Mark and I are at our
I'm
desk and
trying
Wade's on
really
the edge.
hard not to
Yeah.
have my foot unplug or touch a power button.
Yeah, be careful.
So,
be careful, Judge.
yeah, it's a very tenuous place to host
These are
from.
all equally good seats.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
fantastic.
I guess to wrangle us in, I have no idea how good or bad this will go. After the last time I tried something new, that was the laugh. If you make each other laugh, the other one gets
If you
points.
had told us, we would have done it.
Yeah, we would have done it.
Well, I'm going to tell you today what's happening.
all right, cool.
Good.
I'm
We'll
ready.
probably not do it.
So today we're going to have multiple topics like we've done in the past. But I'm going to bring back at least one improv game that was popular among our audiences. I might pull in a second one if I'm feeling particularly evil or constructive. We're going to try change. You two are going to work together to help get through different parts of human history or made up history. And I'm going to change what you guys are doing on the spot and make you change what you are doing. And then the other person will have to pick up from whatever is agreed to, so on and so forth. So for example, if you guys are trying to tie a shoe, Mark might be like, oh, well, you take the first string and you make a loop. And I would say change. You take the other shoe and you beat it repeatedly. Great. Bob, what comes next? And then he would say something. I can say change. I can let it go, whatever have you. And ultimately, you guys will get nothing out of this, but hopefully some laughs.
Yeah.
Somebody will get points and win. And
It is crazy to think about. I know you're in the middle of
go
explaining
for
it,
it.
but I just realized like we haven't done an improv video in a long time, and people really love those.
Yeah.
Because we turned it into the tour, and I think
We
we
haven't done it
got
since the
burnt
tour, I don't
out of
think.
doing it on the tour. I still have. I saw it just a few months ago. The footage of us from Tyler's hotel room in Australia that we recorded and never made into videos. I saw it just the other day.
How did you just randomly come across that?
I was going through old SD cards, and I was like, I found it, and then I found the SD cards that had all the audio in it, and I was like, oh god, it's all here.
For those of you out there listening, there's other significance to that particular hotel room because that's where the foundations of Three Peens and Distractable were laid.
Yes, exactly. That is the origin.
What a
of it.
room.
What a room.
Yeah.
Could
Why
make,
did Tyler get that room?
you ask that every time this comes up.
Yeah, we have all these fond memories. I'm like, oh, that's where this started. And you're like, why didn't I have the best
It is
bedroom?
fortuitous that he had it because we may not have had such revelations, and we might not be here today if
Actually,
we did
you
not.
know what? Now that we've taught about it, I'm becoming Irish. Okay. Now that I've taught about it so much, it's you made Tyler have that room because you were like, we might want to do improv in the biggest room we can get our access to, and I don't know if I want that to be mine and Amy's room that we're going into because then we're in Amy's area and your area. But Tyler doesn't fucking matter, so we can just go invade his space, and he can't do a thing about it.
I see.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
I see. That does sound pretty.
memories.
That sounds. That
I'm
sounds
pretty
right.
sure that's part of
That
why
sounds
that
right.
happened.
That's okay. So I thought I was like,
I'm
I'm
glad
a
you
hero.
made us all arrive at that.
We have the best
see.
friendship.
Okay, can I get some points for that?
You know what? For blatant honesty and cruelty, I will give you 3 points. I have no way of tracking points, so whatever the points total is at the end,
You've
I
got
will-
the greatest notepad in front of you.
yeah, but that's where my notes are that I need.
Yeah, no.
There's other part you can make other. You hit
Oh,
enter a couple
God.
times.
I was talking about
Uh,
chat. Chat's here.
Very- I
For those
can't
of
see chat.
The live studio audience is here.
You know how many times we've been recording an episode and forgotten a bit from like a previous episode or even early in the episode where someone was supposed to get some points that would have changed the outcome of the episode in general? It's not a lot, but there are a couple episodes with wrong winners, and the subreddit made sure that we knew about it.
You're probably right,
Well,
but
ultimately,
the judge does decide the
The
last
judge
winner.
decides the winner,
We-
and the points are only there as a guideline.
Yeah, we never did say that the points have to dictate who the winner is.
It's true.
It can be an unfair win.
100%. The host
We've-
can be
we've
like,
had
oh,
some of those.
Bob, you crushed Mark this episode, which would be me, the host. I'd be like, but despite that, Mark's shorter, and I feel bad for him today, so he wins.
But here's
in,
the
in before Wade says that at the end of this episode.
yeah, I'm gonna prove that there's no bias because I'm gonna declare that I'm gonna win this episode.
You don't get to declare that.
Depending
See,
on
no,
how much
no,
money
see,
is under
if
the
I'm-
table,
if-
I will decide whether
If
he's
there's
right or not.
bias, and I win, then it proves it's fair. But if you win and I said that, then it's biased. It's not biased because he doesn't listen to me.
Keep talking.
Okay.
So if you and him are conspiring against me, then there's clear bias, and I declare there was bias. Therefore, I'm telling the truth. I'm saying there is bias, and that I'll win because then I'm covering all the bases. Where if I win and if I win, then there's no bias because you didn't conspire against me. And it doesn't mean that you and I had bias because we weren't conspiring. I hate you. Wait a minute.
All
I
right.
don't hate you.
Well, I'm going to set up a Venmo, and we'll see if there's bias with whoever donates the most money to me today.
Can I?
We really got there.
Can I
think
try?
I feel convinced that
Can
I
I
should
try
let Mark
again?
win.
Can I try again? Is there a trying again?
Oh, you know what? Why not, buddy? Here's the shovel. Keep digging.
I love all of you.
That was oddly unspecific.
I like that a little more than the other thing that happened, but not a lot more.
I abstain.
We told him that
I yield my time.
Oh, we got
I
there.
yield my time.
Okay, well, excellent. We told him that he was like mean and made Tyler have the room that we were all going to invade. Now he's gone back to that mindset of like, yes, be dick. Be dick.
None of us trying to be a
No,
dick.
my
What do you
tour.
mean? I was
Doing great.
My tour.
I was trying to say that it was a
Markipliers.
Okay, and friends. All right, and friends
You know,
over here.
and friends got to enjoy some nice cake the other day
Yeah,
that
that's
one
the-
Markiplier didn't.
That's the reality of the behind the scenes chat. Now you're hearing the truth.
The tr-
All that friendship and happiness that came through in the tour documentary, that was all bullshit. Mark made
Yeah.
us say that.
It's all about the money. It's all about the money.
Well, now that we've established our friendship is a farce and it's all about cash, you guys have to work together.
All right, bud.
Wait, what?
That's right. You're working together on this.
Where's the bias?
We'll find out, I
thought you
suppose.
gave up on that bit.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right.
That's itchy.
Let's start off our segment here. So, for a reminder for everyone, after all of that bullshit that happened,
Uh-huh.
we're playing basically these two have to work together on a scene that I will establish, and I can change what they are saying at any time. But the idea is they want to work together to accomplish whatever the basic task is I kind of lay out in the scene.
Okay, so we are both
Working together,
Working.
but I'm going to complicate things by making it to where the steps you are taking, I will change and make more complicated.
Oh,
most
so we're
likely.
like giving a procedure of how to do it. We're starting.
Pretty
Are we
much,
gonna alternate
yes.
like who starts?
We're verbally role
Yes.
playing.
verbally roll. I love verbal role play.
We're gonna try it. Again, this is the test. I came up with this on the spot an hour and a half ago.
While you're stuffing your face with some ribs.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. And I was thinking to myself, meat.
Wade had breakfast, ribs, and steak. It was incredible.
Well, we
A-
went
after
to a
last
steakhouse for breakfast.
Well,
so
After
we-
last night going to the king of meats and Wade becoming once again the king of meats.
I think it's only fair to establish we were at a steakhouse for lunch.
BJ's
had other
is
things.
not a steakhouse.
Yeah, BJ's
it's
is
like
not a
a
steakhouse.
very large, higher quality Applebee's. They have
Yeah.
every kind of food in existence.
Including ribs and
It's-
steak.
They have
they had
one-
other things.
They have like 2 dishes that include ribs on a menu with literally hundreds of dishes.
Yeah, you had a club sandwich. I had wings.
And they're best known for their ribs
And
and
one
steak.
of us had a pizza, and one of us had an appetizer that I forget, a dip of some sort.
You guys are not doing a good job of earning bonus points for your
You
effects here.
idiot!
All right. Well, Mark, you are winning so far.
Yeah.
It's okay. I assume we win or lose together, so I'm just dragging you down with me.
Ooh, is it going to be another co-opted, hosted?
don't
thing
No,
where
only
we
one of you will
we
be
get
my
to
favorite
subject
today.
Wade to the
Only one
horrors?
of you will be my favorite
That's
today.
what you think.
All right,
Oh,
fair enough.
well, maybe you'll convince me otherwise. All right, let's start off. Let me see. I had these like in a chronological order, but we're gonna go.
I've never thought about how dumb of a face I make when we record these podcasts until just now when it's live.
Well, thankfully,
I
I
was-
can't see
I
mine.
was literally sitting here just like,
We've done Riverside for the past like 2 months.
I know, but
straight
I
now
don't
where
look
we
at
see
that.
each other.
Unless I'm reading you guys, if I'm talking, I'm just like, I get so worked up.
God, no one listening to this is going to be able to appreciate this, but Ethan like ruined my Let's Play experience, like my video experience, because he pointed out a thing that I do, and I never noticed that I did it. Is that when because I have OBS in the side, right? And people listening to this, I'm so sorry, and I'm embarrassed to say this, because you can go back and probably verify it many times, or you can pull up examples where when I look at myself in my OBS, I do a little kissy lip. Apparently, I do.
Oh man, what a horrible
I-
monster!
I don't think it's quite exactly like that, but I feel like
What's
it
that
is
Ben
now.
Stiller
I feel,
movie
I
called?
feel like that's what I do now.
I'm very, very
Zoolander?
extremely good looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zoolander.
it's like I do the like you sucking the
Well,
mega
I
Chad.
no, see, but I do that too. If I do it because I check OBS too, and I don't think I do it when I'm doing that. But if I'm like hanging out with friends,
Yeah,
and then I'm like, oh, I gotta peep the cell phone for a minute. I will absolutely be like, like it's like a little pouty, it's like you're.
I think
No.
what it is, like, I'm checking to see if like it's recording number one, but I'm also checking my appearance. And when you see yourself, you kind of like stand up straight a little
My
bit,
posture's terrible. Yeah, I always see it.
just like that.
You
And
guys
I think
are
what it is
so
like
silly.
just a little.
I can't believe.
What is wrong? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm just
Get on with the game.
going how I normally.
How long have we been recording the episode and we haven't gotten to anything yet?
Well, you
23 minutes and 50
you
seconds.
guys keep interrupting me, and I'm
All right,
trying
so
to
you
set
were
the
about
topic.
to start the game.
I
go,
sure am.
Go.
All right, you two are comforting your kid on their first day of school. Bob, I feel particularly evil, so I'm going to make you go first.
Okay.
Wait, can I clarify or is it?
Sure, no, go ahead. What's
So we're comforting their
It's like their first
upset-
day of school. They're scared. They're
nervous.
nervous.
Okay, so are they?
They don't want to leave. They might be sad.
So
they don't
kindergarten or
yes,
preschool?
like first day of either one. I mean, they're young.
Young. Okay, all right. Okay.
They're old enough to understand words, but like they're young.
Okay, all right. Got it.
4 or 5 years old.
Okay, ready.
Are you going to play my child in this, or am I just going to explain what's happening?
You are just talking as if you're talking to your kid, and your kid is silently just listening.
Okay.
taking
Silent
it in.
protagonist. I hate that.
I could be the kid and then we could switch.
Okay.
Whatever
That'll
you
be
guys
very
want.
confusing.
No, I
but-
love it. That's
All right.
fine. Let's do that.
All right. Okay. All right.
All right. Okay. Buddy, you seem a little nervous.
I don't want to go to school.
You wanna
Change.
go to s-
I peed myself.
Oh, that's okay. We can get you some new pants. That's okay. Why'd you pee yourself?
I wanted to stay home.
No, you got to go to school.
Change.
School's No. You can't do that. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. I just got really angry at you for a second, but it's past. It's past. I'm not angry.
Yell at me.
Look, school is great. School is where you meet all your friends.
Change.
School is where you get to look at the lunch lady while she scoops slop onto your plate.
Change.
School is where you're going to learn about the world.
Oh,
School will teach you everything you need to know
I'm so
to
scared.
be an adult person.
I'm not ready to do taxes.
No.
Change.
I'm not ready to die.
Change.
I don't want to go anywhere but here and with video games and to play Fortnite.
Change.
I also pooped myself.
Change.
Oh no! I'm yelling at you now. How does it feel, Dad? How does it feel, Dad?
No,
Ah!
I see your point. And I get it. You know what? That's not very nice, actually. Why not? Listen, school is going to be awesome.
Change.
School is mandatory.
What?
School is mandatory, and you have to do it. And I know about having to do things because I'm an adult. And taxes and work and
Change. Change.
See?
Oh, but Dad, you make me do all your taxes. I mow the lawn.
Change.
I sleep with Mom.
Change.
I buried that body for you.
And I'm still impressed that you were able to haul it out of the trunk and into that hole, and then you covered it up really good. Really good, and I'm proud of you for that. You know, I'm always going to be proud of you for that. Most people don't get to hear that until they're in their late 30s, if ever. So
Oh.
you're really ahead of the game. And I think all the survival training we've put you through and everything I've asked you to do so far has really prepared you to succeed in school. I don't think you need to be worried at all.
Change.
It's going to be terrifying, but I think you might survive.
Okay, but okay, what if the people don't like me? What if I don't make friends and the teacher's mean?
Pause. Switch roles.
I don't know what I'm going to do if the teacher's mean to me.
Now, boy, listen, boy. You are born to be a warrior. You will be strong.
Change.
You were born a mistake. I wish you were never born.
Change.
I don't remember giving birth to you.
Wasn't that Mom? And Mom gave birth to me.
Change.
Is that why you don't call me son?
Change. So sad.
Dad, we talked about this. I was birthed of a goat.
Boy, have you heard of the ship of Theseus?
Change.
Boy, have you heard of Theseus? It's a ship.
Change.
Boy, there once upon a time was a boat.
Change. You know what? And well, that's whatever. Once there. I can't with the ship of Theseus again.
What did I drop when Tyler put it in?
I have
don't
no
know.
idea. How did that feel in like podcast format? Did that feel okay?
How'd that
Felt
feel?
good? How'd that feel for you guys?
It did not feel like doing improv on stage in front of an audience. That's for sure.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I think
You got
I
a
think
camera
it
and
was,
a pucker too and everything.
I think it was funny for us, but
I laughed.
Oh God! All right, no, this is the episode. I'm down with it. It's good.
I just want to know how it felt. It's different. We've never done just audio only improv because so much of improv is physical. So
Well-
this is very different. It's like against our instincts to do it this way.
Well, I mean, you don't need to shoot it down. You could celebrate us. You make us feel
You
like we
guys
just did terrible
great.
in the
No,
scene.
you did great.
Mhm.
I just want to know how it felt for you all.
You could have been like, man, I thought this was going to be awful, but you guys killed it. You guys killed it. Oh yeah. But sorry.
I expected mediocrity, and I was pleasantly surprised that it was up a level at least.
There we go. Now I feel better. All right.
this,
All right.
I think this would be harder or weirder not in person because we were making strong eye contact.
Yeah,
you
that
two
does
were
help. Yeah.
helping, by working together. I think that definitely made a difference.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You didn't look at me once, and I appreciate that.
No, I was
Why-
in the
why
scene.
would- yeah,
I was
why would
living
we
it.
look at you?
You did great. No, I felt like the person on the outside.
Who
like,
got
watching.
points?
Yeah, who got points?
That's for me to know, and you guys to. Bob did for the thing that I can't mimic.
What about the ship of Theseus?
Oh, that might have lost you.
I don't know. You gotta get the ship of Theseus,
Yeah, based on all of the 20, however many minutes we've been going, Mark,
30.
you are still technically winning.
All right. Hell yeah, I love that.
Okay. You two are cavemen in the time of the dinosaurs. And you see what you don't know is a comet, but is a comet approaching.
All right.
It looks probably big and scary.
Do I go first?
Yeah, I think Bob went
Alright.
first, so sure.
Bartholomew,
Uh,
my friend.
no.
Do you see that light up in the sky?
Change.
Do you see my pecs glistening in the fire?
Change.
Have you ever wished upon a star? You ever wondered where they are?
Huh?
Change. Change. Change.
No.
Whoa, Bartholomew, good. Your pronunciation's getting better. Well, if you look up at the stars, there seems to be one I've been watching for quite some time. Seems to be growing brighter, which is a very strange thing. Very excited for a while, but it keeps growing brighter, you know?
No.
Understand? Good.
No.
Oh, good. I think it might be coming to kill us.
Change.
I think it might be a sign of God.
Change.
I think, and you don't think. That's what makes me better than you.
Change.
You know what? I've just been pretending this whole time,
Oh,
Jackson. You know why I pretend like I can't talk? Because you're insufferable.
Well, Bartholomew, we are best friends. We've been through so much together.
Change.
We're Eskimo brothers.
Change.
We will always love you.
Change.
We remember we were on that roller coaster. We went we.
I wasn't talking then. I just went, ugh, ugh, and you know what? I'm sick of it. I know this is our entire tribe. We've scared, you have scared everyone off with your ramblings about the stars and gods and all this stuff. And I put up with it because I don't even know if there are any other people on this place.
Change.
Because I was like, well, at least I don't have to make conversation.
Change.
And I put up with it because I'm an idiot. That's what I've realized. I'm a moron.
Well, you played the role well then, because I thought you were an idiot too. But guess what? It's not going to matter, because that thing, whatever that light is, I think it's going to kill us.
Change.
I hope it smashes you in the brain.
Change.
I look up in danger. Okay, get that through your thick
You
skull.
don't have to talk to me like that. I understand, and I'm not even going to look because I'm so fed up with you. I hope it kills us.
Change.
I'm secretly in love with you.
Bartholomew,
I thought it was hatred, but
hatred and love are two sides of the same coin.
why do you think I couldn't leave?
Change. Change. Perfect.
Well, I can't believe we've waited this long to admit our love.
It's always right before the end when the truth comes out.
Should we fuck?
Change.
Should we do a little under the shirt stuff?
And see.
All right.
Man,
Enemies to lovers. Yeah, you know.
A classic tale.
a tale as old as time.
Oh, good shit. Yeah.
Jackson and what was the other?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew and Jackson, classic caveman
Bartholomew.
names.
Yeah, obviously.
All right.
I was debating whether to let you just grunt the entire time.
This is choice. It's choice.
I thought about it, but when you changed me, I was like, I don't want to grunt any more than that.
I had to see how committed you were to the grunt.
Bartholomew is so committed.
I will give Bob 2 points for the grunts.
Good grunts.
Nailed
Great
it.
grunts. What do I get?
You get a crisp, well done.
Oh, Chris.
Hey, you might be
Very
able to
crisp.
sell that for
like
some points.
freshly
Kinda-
printed. Well
Oh, can I
done.
sell it? Can I sell it for points?
If someone wants to buy it, and the only one here that could is Bob.
You want to buy it?
I will take it off your hands if you give me a couple points, because it's really a burden. Really.
Seems like a bad deal.
That's up to you to decide. I'm just the host.
All right, I'll take it, but I feel like I'm getting robbed here.
All right, how many points did you
I
want
said
from
a
him?
couple, right? 2
So
points.
2?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well,
And a crisp, well done.
Wait. Yeah, you get it.
and a crisp,
you get
well
2
done.
points and
Mark, you lost 2 points and you get nothing. Well, what was a tied game is now skewed heavily in Bob's favor. Here's a wrinkly good job, Mark.
a soggy well.
You get a
An
soggy-
unironed okay.
Here's a damp pat on the back for you.
Well, the comeback you're gonna have to make now, if these points mean anything, is pretty amazingly high.
don't worry, I'm all about it. I'm ready.
Okay, let's see. All right. For this one, Bob, you just invented the condom and you were trying to convey to Mark what it is and why he should use it.
Okay. What time period was the condom invented in?
No idea.
Here, I know. I'll use the internet.
I'm pretty sure prior to what we think of as the condom now, there was things used in the past that had the same function.
Sheep intestine.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
What is our time?
What time
frame for the
period is this,
invention? I
Mark?
should have looked this up. If only I had a computer.
Your phone is. a
I'm
computer,
very
then.
busy looking at my
Didn't
notes.
you bring a computer?
I did not.
All right.
Okay. The first condoms came into existence in the
isn't
19th
this just the
century.
condom ad we did?
I wasn't there for that.
You want to relive it?
I'm not your dad. I could be anybody. I'm your bro.
You're right, my bro, my bro.
Condom bro. All right. Are you ready, bro?
I am bro. I'm so
These are
ready.
somewhere in the 1800s.
I know how it was back then.
Great,
Uh-huh.
Bartholomew, and you guys clearly knew caveman era. I can't wait to hear this.
Franklin, I've done it.
Hey, what's up?
Change,
Oh shit, dude!
change,
Bartholomew, what is it?
change.
I'll see you later. What's that?
Another night terror, eh? I'm sorry I woke you from it. I've done it. I've finally done it. You know how I've been trying to find a use for all the extra sheep intestines we've had
Change.
laying. You know how I've been trying to make sex worse?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Come on.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I
yeah.
finally did it.
What?
I was trying to think what would be the strangest thing you could involve in sex. And I had an epiphany.
Oh, okay.
It's sheep intestine.
Whoa.
Change.
Yeah. Man.
Change,
I'm full, bro.
change,
Oh, wow. I got that.
change.
What's that?
Oh, you know what sheep intestine is. It's what we used to make sheep sausage with.
Change.
It's You know how I do floppy arms, your favorite character?
I love floppy arms.
Those arms are made of sheep intestine.
Oh, do it again. Do it now. I want it.
Change.
Anyway, floppy arms. It's way less important than ruining sex. Obviously, it's been my life's work.
Yeah, but how does it make sex work? I just had a bunch of it, and it was great.
Change.
I never had it, but I heard it's cool.
Change.
Oh, man. Go on.
Yes, well, instead of putting it on your entire body and waving your arms around, you only need a little bit. You sew up one end so that it's sort of a saggy cup.
Change.
So that it's sort of like a flesh tube instead of a test tube.
Change.
You sew it so it's generally the shape of a penis.
All right.
Then as you are about to engage in sex, you just slip the penis sleeve over your penis and then just do it like normal. And but it has some bonuses, which are unrelated to sex, except for having it like you won't get warts anymore.
Change.
You won't get sex madness. We don't know how disease works, but you know how you feel tired after sex sometimes? This will fix that.
Change.
Wow.
You won't get gonorrhea. Since we don't remember when penicillin is going to not have existed, this will prevent you from even needing it if it exists.
This is so crazy. I don't care about any of those things.
Change.
But I care so much about you as a person that I'm trying to stop you from this horrible idea. This cannot be allowed to exist. Sex is great the way it is, and anything in between is just going to destroy our society as a whole.
Change.
Go on.
Look, I'm just saying, it's like having sex in a bag.
Change.
It's like having sex with someone else's penis. It's like having sex with a bag of beans. We've all had sex with a bag of beans.
We've all had sex with a
Yes.
bag of beans. We know what that's all about. However, just like, how did you even come to this idea? Why sheep's intestines? Like, there must have been other options.
Wow.
Like tree sap. You could have had like burlap, linen.
You work with what you've got, right? I was looking around my workshop, and I was like, I don't think lumber would be very good.
Change.
I don't see how motor oil could make it any
Change.
worse. I don't think sharp objects belong anywhere near my penis. And you know, so I looked and I just had all this sheep's intestines from all the wobbly arms costumes, and I just, you know, I just stuck it in. And I slid my penis into the arm of the wobbly arm costume. And I was just like, hot. So hot. And so I began an experiment, which led me to this obvious conclusion.
All right. I am sold.
Change.
I have reservations.
Change.
I would like an extra large.
Oh, we both know that's not true.
All right, fine, a normal one, but whatever it is. Just give me, I'll test it out, and I'll let you know how it goes.
I should probably wash this one first.
And scene.
The world record for number of changes. I feel so bad.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, man. Do I get points for that?
How many times did you go from like a long sentence to your turn?
I mean, look, you
know what?
didn't-
For
you
being
never said
bold-
change again.
For being bold, 3 points. Because you're still way down.
How about way down?
Oh man, the way
I'm
I
not
tally
sure.
points
Change.
is crazy. You're way ahead now.
Ah!
All right, I guess I didn't establish that no one else could change, so sure, why not? I just multiplied your points by 10. You got some work to do, Bob.
That's not very good.
Yeah, see?
Well, you didn't say change or disagree, so here we are. We're where we are.
I'm saving it.
All right, good. Everybody gets one, except for me. I get infinite.
100 points to Griffin Puff.
Griffin Puff.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
It's a drunk Gandalf.
I've never met drunk Gandalf.
I've also never met Gandalf.
Oh, I'm just going to let that fly. Okay.
All right, let's see. We've gotten some good ones here. Well, how's our time looking? We still have time for 1 or 2 more?
We're 43 minutes on the recorder. We're not even there
Excellent,
yet.
excellent. All right. You two are turkey salesmen here to teach somebody how to make the turkey once they purchase it from you. How
Wait.
easy it
How to
is
cook a
the
turkey?
How to cook the
Oh,
turkey.
I thought make it.
No, not
All
you're
right.
not breeding a turkey.
So
You're just
When a
I'm-
turkey
you're
salesman
trying to sell them a
loves
turkey and convince them that it's easy to cook. Therefore, they want to buy it.
I'm selling the whole concept of a turkey.
Are we like the first turkey salesman?
Whatever you two want
I
to
think
envision
I'm
with
the
that.
salesman, and I'm
You
trying
two are
to
working
sell
together
to, you.
to sell, or you can do it
Oh.
that way. But I had it where you two are tag teaming this
Okay.
to sell
So
to
we're-
me.
okay.
I will be the purchaser.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I say we start it with just us, and we'll go to the door.
Okay.
Every time I start to look reserved, you have to look more and more, be more and more convincing.
All right. Okay. How's this for a pitch? All right. Gobble gobble.
Change.
Eat. Okay. How's this for a pitch? What if it's a chicken?
Change.
But how's this for a pitch? I, you, me, meat, stuffing, barbecue. No, not, but also
Change.
good. How's this for a pitch? You hungry? There's nothing better than a butterball. Huh? Pretty good, right?
I don't think anyone's gonna know what a butterball is.
No, everyone loves butter. It's like a ball of butter.
sure.
The meat is so juicy. It's like butter's dripping off
but
of it.
we know it's not.
Yeah, but it's about selling. It's about selling.
I just feel bad lying to people.
Change.
You're right.
I am right. If you listen to me, you're going to make a lot of money. See, these things, we've genetically modified
So we
them.
don't have to tell the truth about anything.
Oh, there's no laws here. It's the beginning of turkey times. We don't need to know nothing. There's no FDA.
It's the beginning of turkey times, and we're on the
Yeah.
ground
We're on
floor.
the ground floor. We're getting the ground up. I have been breeding these bad boys.
Change.
I have been fucking these turkeys.
Change.
The turkeys, some jazz, and then more
Change.
turkeys. I've got a bunch of turkeys in this truck that have this Rube's name on it. He's gonna buy them up, or she, I don't know. Equally stupid, possibly. It's anyone can be an idiot, but they got money. Look
How do
at
you
that
know their
house.
name is Rube?
All right, pal. Rube's just an insult. It's fine.
Change.
Oh, all right. Rube is Goldberg. Rube Goldberg.
Change.
Rue the day.
Change.
I tried to cut you off.
Row your boat.
I
Just row
understand
your boat
what you're
over there.
saying. Yes, no, I'm caught up to you. No, I'm with you. Roo,
All right. Hey.
row your boat.
Yeah,
Buy
yeah.
some fucking turkeys.
Yeah, you take two. I'll take two. And let you knock. Take one. Actually, give me that one, and you knock on the door.
Change.
This doesn't
Yeah,
translate
bigger,
in audio.
bigger footsteps.
Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
that's good.
Stop.
Change.
I sneak to the door.
Yeah, quiet now. Yeah.
Knock, knock, knock.
Change. Well, I gotta do it to myself. Squeak.
Change.
Scroop.
Change.
Hey, who's at the door?
Oh shit! Oh god! Hey.
Hello, sir or madam.
Change.
Hello to you.
Hey.
We are here to sell you the next revolution in poultry.
Okay.
It's poultry in motion.
Change.
It's really tasty.
All right. Well, that sounds good. I like tasty food.
Yeah.
Do you like butter?
On some things.
Ain't nothing better than a butterball.
Change.
Ain't no way you're gonna miss on this deal.
All right. I like deals and I like butter. You got me so far.
So we'll put you down for a starting order of 10 turkeys.
Change.
This is for you.
What is this thing you are handing to me?
It's a live turkey.
Oh, it's cute.
Change.
Oh, it's hideous.
Change.
Oh, I want to lick it.
Yes, good.
Yeah, not yet.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, no,
I almost got there. Almost got there.
We will show you how to turn this live turkey into a delicious dinner for your entire family after you buy our truck of turkeys. Because
Yeah.
then you've done something for us, then we'll do something for you, then you'll have food for your family, and everybody sort of makes out on the deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sounds good to me. It's pretty small. How's it going to feed my whole family?
It inflates when you fix it.
Change.
It's bigger than it looks inside.
Oh, wow. Okay. This thing just opens up and doubles in size, huh?
Yeah,
Absolutely,
listen, we've been
yeah.
breeding these off of chickens for years. We've been kind
Been
of
breeding turkeys off of chickens?
Yeah, we found these weird glowy rocks and we put them near the chicken
Change.
coop. And we found that if you yell at them real loud, they get angry and big and green.
Oh, okay. They're
Yeah,
like
it's
Hulk
pretty cool.
turkeys.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of, yeah. No, that's
Whatever that word means, I don't know.
I'm not
That's a
familiar
weird
with
word.
this.
I like it though. I like the way you.
I'm in the wrong time period.
Why don't you Hulk up some of these things, Hulky?
All right. Anyway, sign the paperwork. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll sign it for you.
Yeah.
And then you owe us. How much is it, partner?
Oh, it's $10,000 a turkey.
Change.
It's $100,000 a turkey.
Change.
It's $1 million a turkey. Price is only going to go up, bitch.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to stop while I'm ahead here and take the $1 million a turkey.
Perfect. Now we can instruct you on how to murder and prepare that beautiful little creature to be consumed by the animals that are you and your family.
All right. Does it start with a lick?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
let us do the talking.
All right.
First, remove the feathers.
Change.
First, lick it.
Excellent.
See, all you had to do was wait. Next, what I'm going to need you to do. Next, what I'm going to need you to do is get some bath salts, candles, Barry White CD, and get a bath going in your biggest, most romantic bathroom.
All right. Done.
Then you got to light a fire and cook it.
Change.
Then, once you've done the bath and washed it, you remove the insides and put them out of the insides and then put them back in the insides, but with bread.
All right. I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
It sounds confusing, but he's absolutely right. It'll make sense when you're doing it. Trust us.
It'll be
Trust
delicious.
us.
It'll
Now
be
is when that
delicious.
fire comes into play.
Change.
Now, put out the fire you made. That was just to make sure you could see what you were doing.
Oh, yeah. My
now-
lighting is pretty poor in here.
No, there's no electricity nowadays. Whatever that is.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I only had that one fire. It's really dark now. I've
Yeah.
got my licked bathed turkey.
Yeah, good.
It's okay. We're gonna go into the cooking area, to your hearth that's always lit because you maintain it beautifully, and you're gonna just plop that bad boy into your Dutch oven there, and just let it roast by the fire.
I got a Dutch oven the turkey.
Do you not know what a Dutch oven is?
I
It's
thought
an
it involved
oven
lots
made
of
by
gas.
it's an oven made by the Dutch.
Do you,
It's a Dutch.
Change.
It is a round a body of water.
Change.
Yeah.
he doesn't know what a Dutch oven is.
What is that?
You might call it, if you're some kind of rube, wink.
Change.
Partner. You might call it your cast iron pot.
Oh, okay. I do have one of those.
So you
Change.
put
I don't have one of those.
Change.
I've got so many, but they're illegal.
Change.
You know, I've heard of those things. I
Change.
was thinking about. All I got is this dead mouse I scooped the insides out of and I throw it on the fire.
that'll work. That'll work.
Oh, okay.
That'll work.
Let me
So
just put the turkey
put
on the dead
turkey
mouse
in,
here.
in on there.
Excellent. Doesn't
And-
fit.
That's fine. It'll be fine. And then you just put that by the fire, and when it looks edible to you, poo, bing,
And
bang,
then,
boom,
Bam.
eat 'em
Change.
up. Fuck your mom. Eat 'em up.
Change.
Look at your dick. It's dinner time.
Oh, it looks like things
Oh.
are going up.
Ta-da! Pay us some cash.
Here
Yeah,
are
so
payment
that's
points. See.
All due payable right now.
Oh,
God,
man.
jeez.
I take
I love-
Venmo.
I love the revenge that starts firing back and forth. No, I don't think I got changed a single time.
Well, you would
Like,
do,
you
like,
guys
quick
were just like change.
I just love the I'm gonna lick it, change, da-da. And then as soon as I say lick it, you're
Oh,
like,
I kept
yeah, I
it,
got
yeah.
it back. I'm licking it.
I wanted to lick it.
Yeah, he wants to lick it.
Shit.
I'm going to remove 2 points from myself. And I guess I'll give them to Bob for
All
getting
right.
out of all the change there.
That's
didn't-
good. Very.
Bob.
I said lots of stuff.
I know. It was my
No.
fault.
I said whole
no.
sentences.
It was well played.
about
I
how-
mean,
Me and
you sub. I
Clear.
changed you a few times.
Yeah, you changed me on the fire, put out the fire situation. but
Noises and visual things.
You guys battled each other on the changes pretty good there.
Mhm.
I just enjoy like when Mark gets like 2 or 3 in and he's like, just an enjoyable face for me.
Thank you. That's
You're
what it's
welcome.
all about. I do this for you.
All right. Well, our score is still very skewed in Mark's favor after the 10 times bump, but hey, here we are. Do we have time for one more?
You have as much time as you want.
Excellent. All right. I have 2, but one of them we've kind of done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do this one. You two are trapped on an island. Your plane crash, boat crash. It's up to you to decide how you got there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to either find a way off of the island or to stay and survive, up to you and your characters individually.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's you two, island, and you have very little supplies left from your crash.
Well, now we're here, Dave. So thanks for that. I appreciate it. This is what I was hoping would happen when we were flying on our way to our really cool vacation. I'm glad we're here. I'm glad that we're here. Dave.
I took the flight classes. It's not my fault that someone didn't fuel up the plane.
Why would the person who doesn't know anything about airplanes fuel up the airplane?
Change.
I wanted this to happen.
Oh, yeah, I knew you did. You wanted us to crash. You wanted me to die. But look, oh shit, luck on you. I'm alive.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought grabbing the only parachute would help me in an unexpected plane crash, but either way, we're both here, and it's bad for you, so that's good for me, so it's net better for me.
I hate the way you breathe.
Change.
I hate the way you sneeze.
Change.
I am so sorry for all the pain that I've caused.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I never really thought I'd get an apology
Change.
from. I can't believe what I'm
Change.
hearing. Injured. Dave, I appreciate your apology, but maybe we need to survive first before we can hate or hate.
No,
Less
love
each
has to
other.
be first.
Change.
No, I don't care about your physical ails, only your
Change.
mental ones. Oh, okay, take your time. I'll be here. You let me know.
It's really not a matter of time thing. I appreciate that you apologize.
Change.
I don't believe your apology is sincere. If you cared about me at all, if you ever loved me or my sister, you'd be saving my life right now. What are you doing to us?
I planned this whole vacation. I went to flight school so we could go to Paris.
Change.
So we could go to the Sahara.
Change.
So we could go to Egypt. And then we would be able to, go to the top of the pyramid. And then, I know you weren't there for the wedding when I married your sister, but I was going to renew our vows at the top and we were going to let bygones be bygones. I was going to try to say sorry.
It sounds like a nice gesture, but we're here now.
Change.
I still don't believe you.
Oh, come on.
But it looks like we don't have a choice. So for now, we're fine.
Change.
For now, I won't light you on fire with my secret. For now, I'll silently eat your guts while we work together to survive.
Oh, I'm so hungry. Do we have any food?
I might have a granola bar in my backpack.
Change.
No? Why? What do I look like, a steak to you?
Kind of.
Change.
Looking good, though.
Change.
Ah, man. I'm so sad that you don't have any food.
Look, to step one, what do? When you crash on an island, you bring your desert island disc. No, wait, that's something else.
I think what it is.
Fire.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Fire. How fire?
We need
hot.
fire.
It's hot.
How are we going to cook food without fire?
We don't have any food to cook. We need to fish first.
But then what do we do? Eat raw fish?
No,
Change.
then.
Well, then what do we do? Burn the fish?
No, we don't have it. We'll get to the fire once we get the fish. We don't have any fish now. So if we don't have fish, we need to set up a sign. We need to put
Change.
rock. We need to set up a plan, write our wills.
Change.
We need to make sure that both of us have a poop corner separately, different parts of the island, and that way we don't get any poop in the food.
Well, I guess mine is here. So you can pick.
Here.
Change.
There.
Change.
Oh, where?
Right where I'm currently sitting is, unless you're gonna move it. I don't want to move it.
I don't want to move it.
Then this is where I poop now.
All right. Poop aside.
So fire.
Food.
Okay, fine.
Priority food, then fire, then we'll deal with the poop.
Change.
Message, jack off corner.
Change.
We're going to get some drums. We're going to bang them together. We're going to bang some other things together.
Change.
We're going to build. I found a bomb. I found a bomb buried in the island.
What is this? The Lost Island?
I found a bomb.
How does what?
Change.
Oh no!
Change.
Can we eat it?
Well, I mean, technically, yes. I'm assuming yes. But,
Change.
well, what? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. My brain almost fried itself trying to think of how stupid that answer was.
Okay, fine. You're right.
Change.
That is. I hate you so much, I can't keep it inside. You dumb piece of shit. We're here because of you.
Oh, fuck you. I'm myself the bomb. Both of us die.
Change.
I'm going to make you eat the bomb. I'm going to shove it down your throat if you're so hungry.
Change.
Oh, not if I eat it first. I'm going to eat it. Stop me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Change.
I was bluffing.
I knew you were bluffing.
Change.
Who could? It's enormous. How would you even eat that?
Change.
I'm gonna set it off anyway.
Cool.
Keep going. Insane. All right.
I can't believe you met me here at the Golden Gates.
Oh, could you not have gone to hell, you? I saw you sin.
If either of us has gone anywhere, it's you going to hell.
Jesus Christ, pull the lever. Drop us down. I want to fight him here. You don't allow fighting up here.
I do got one more bomb.
What?
That was
What it sounded like back in
Of
the
the
day.
Golden Gates?
Yeah, it's St. Peter or whatever.
What the hell?
Just the way he sounds.
I'm a
Scene.
Buddhist. Oh, what?
I'm a Buddhist.
Man, you know what? You both get 5 points for the passion you delivered your hatred. This has really been an episode just to get you two through some therapy. I figured you guys needed it.
I feel worse than I did at the start. I
Well, that's how it starts. Then it gets better over time.
I see.
No one can change that. I said that, so that's what the truth is.
Fair.
Well, that feels like a pretty good cap. That was a pretty good one to end up. You guys feel funny? You feel like you've retained your improv?
so devastated after ending one of these. You're like,
No,
that's a good.
I'm just trying to stay level. I'm trying to like host.
You're Rachel teaching us improv in the early days.
Well,
and we
I'm the
finish a thing and
professional
she's like,
watching two has-beens try to get it
"Okay,
back.
Okay, that was that was most of a scene.
I'm a sucky suck watching two good goods be great. All right, no more
I'll take
changes.
that.
That's all right. Well,
All right.
no, I genuinely thought that went really well. I was a little bit nervous about the topic on my behalf because I didn't know how well improv would translate. I thought it was funny. I hope people listening thought it was funny. I guess
I
they'll
had
let
fun
us know.
doing it, which is really the only thing I care
I
about.
haven't done improv in a while. It's a weird setting to do it in on a live stream, but
Yeah.
I guess it's
I kept
also,
wanting to get up.
Yeah, I know.
I kept being like, I need to move now. Oh, no, that's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I noticed the difficulty of you guys like trying to do physical improv, especially the further we got in. I could see the instincts coming of like need to interact with thing, need to hold gulping bomb. Like I felt it, and I was like, yes. But
Usually
also,
when we're recording this, I'm just like,
yeah, very chill.
ah.
I think this was a good one for us to be in person for, but I hope it translates as well audio only as it did like for the
It was
visual
funny for
component.
me. I'm sure it was funny. It was funny
Yeah.
for chat. They seemed to like it. So.
Well, you guys did
They're
great.
liars.
And after Mark's adjustment of the points, I've currently got Mark at 45 points and Bob at 14.
Change.
Currently have Bob at 45 points and Mark at 14.
Change.
I currently have you tied at 45 points apiece. And now we have to do a tiebreaker of some kind.
Change.
I will have to just pick who I like better
Land
to win.
Channel. I didn't say change.
He didn't say change. It's true, I guess.
I didn't say change.
Which part?
It is the last thing you said. We're tied.
Yeah,
That's
we're tied.
reality.
Okay, you guys are tied. and there has to be a winner, so I guess I'll decide it. Through paper, rock, scissors with each of you.
Change.
Through eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Change.
Through spitting in the air, whichever way it lands, you're the winner.
Why are we opening our mouths?
I'm not sure. That's really.
change.
Go, 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 go.
Change. I changed myself there. Through moving my hands around until I stop, whichever way they both lean, that one is the winner. The visual component's very hard to see here, audio-only listeners.
He is waving his hands around, I guess.
Therefore, I'm gonna ooga booga, and if it's an ooga, it's Mark. If it ends on a booga, it's Bob.
No one is even saying change, and you're still changing it.
I'm trying to do it so audio-only can have a good experience here. I'm gonna start a timer here on my phone. It's gonna be for 5 seconds. I'm gonna
Wait.
ooga booga at the end of the.
Wait, we are actually live right now. What if you just do a poll in chat?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Great. Who has chat and can make a poll real quick?
I do.
It's pretty
I
much
can make it
exclusively
happen.
Mark, I
Yeah,
think.
I got it.
Yes, Mark, make a poll. Chat, you will decide the winner.
All right,
Well, better
guys.
be
Just
fair. I'm watching.
remember whose channel you're watching this on.
Yes, you are watching Distractable, where there is no bias
How do I
whatsoever.
make a poll? Does Twitch not have built-in polls?
I think
You can do
it does.
/poll.
Okay,
Enter.
slash poll, slash poll. Set up a poll. Why do I set up a poll? Got it. All right, who won?
There you go.
Mark.
And make it to where people can't do multiple votes. We want a fair representation.
No
here.
multiple votes. We got a
One vote per
2-minute
person. This
version.
is a fair democracy.
A poll is already active.
Great. Vote.
Someone.
It's a
vote.
quickie, so get in there and vote fast.
Who made this poll and put Wade in there?
Why would I be in there? For the love of God, do
Why
not
did-
have them tie in the poll.
Why did you say that like you didn't just do it?
I didn't make that poll.
What the
Who made this poll?
Who made the poll?
Some mod jumped in and was like, I'll do it.
Who made the poll?
Guess who's winning, Wade?
Let me pull up
With
the.
over 1,000 votes already.
Oh dear Jesus! This was not the parameters of the poll.
This was not the parameters of the poll.
Well, you know what?
I should have said change when the poll was made.
There's no change in it now.
I am
It is-
dominating you two.
It is rote.
Well, it's not necessarily.
That
It
you
was-
two are so
no one-
close
no
in votes,
one-
and I'm so angry.
No one here officially made that. But obviously, if we're all gonna be fair, I'm clearly the winner because I'm clearly the best.
Oh my God.
I'm the
Mark,
best in the
you and
world.
I are almost
I'm
actually
clearly
tied.
the best.
Only a few moments left
Therefore,
to vote.
I am amazing. In
Did
every way.
everyone vote for me?
And
You better
everyone
vote while you
knows
still
that
can.
Clearly, this is my channel, and if they don't vote for me, then they are all dead to me.
Please do not tie
You're
this
dead to him
chat.
anyway,
Do
don't
not
believe
tie
him.
This. Do not tie this. Sorry, I had to pucker when I looked at the camera there.
Oh,
This is the closest poll I've ever
they're
seen
really
in
good
my
at
life.
this.
I know. It's
The
scary how
closest
good they
poll
are.
I've ever seen in my
Come
life.
on. Do it, chat. Tie it.
And time is
Tie it.
out. All right. Well,
Oh, no.
I dominated the landscape, but I rule myself out.
I think if you include the
because-
margin of error, that's basically a tie.
Anyway, this entire poll was irrelevant because Wade cannot be a part of it. I did not make this poll, therefore it does not count.
So we're
Wade,
doing it
Wade
again.
is not the winner. It doesn't fucking matter.
Mark would have won by 1 vote
It doesn't
had
matter.
it mattered.
You gonna declare that?
Nope, I'm gonna have
All
you
right,
vote it without
then
me.
no.
1.6k votes were for me.
You got
Guys,
1,000 more than we did.
Yes, I got 1,000 more votes than either of the people that were actually supposed to be getting the poll. So most people were not represented in the vote. I think is how that math works. 1,400, 1,600. Yes,
all right. The real poll
the
is
real
going up.
poll is now up.
So just know the last one didn't count. Because all you are too stupid. Who did it?
And when you're voting,
I don't know.
remember who took away your voice. Which one of the two people in this vote negated what you decided and supplanted his own wisdom in its place? Was it me? No.
I didn't do anything. It was that rogue moderator, whoever it was, just power hungry, tripping acid.
Did someone step on a duck outside of our door?
Anyway,
All right,
you
we
did a
about
great
halfway.
job. You did so good judging. You
Kissing
are
up to
the
me
best.
means nothing at this
You
point.
so handsome.
Change.
Okay,
You son of a bitch. Just the worst.
Change.
Ah, I love your eyes. I know a good hair doctor.
great. Can you give me the name after we're done? We didn't change, so I care about my hair
All right,
again.
fair
All
enough.
right,
That's the way it
truth.
All right, we have a good amount of votes here. This one's not as close. This one we have more of a
Why does
leader.
it say there's another new poll? View all.
I only see one right now, and it's both of you as the only two options. This is the one I'm judging by.
Nope. Yeah, no, you're right. I see it.
All right, you all have, 10 seconds left to vote. By the time you hear this, probably less. Maybe more. It's hard to tell on my phone. I don't even know how long the poll was made for.
Let
A
me
minute,
look.
2 minutes.
Let me look. It's almost done. Guys, wait. No, hold on.
And it seems like the votes are in.
Wow.
And in less of a nail biter than the first poll that was incorrectly made, and somehow you two were only a single vote apart, the true audience has declared the winner is Bob. Congratulations, Bob. You
Don't
are the
you wish
change
you'd
king.
accepted the first results, Mark?
Where you won?
No, you won.
Yeah, but you could have just been like, Wade can't win, so the next person wins,
Yeah,
so I win.
That's what I was going to do.
Was that? No, I asked you if that's what you were going to
No,
do. You
it's too late
said
now.
you weren't going to do it. I
Change.
literally. I accept. I
Excellent.
concede.
A gracious loser. I love that for us.
Well, as the winner, I feel like I need to bless everyone with some words.
Do it.
Congratulations to myself. Against all odds, on away turf, in Mark's own competing podcast studio, on a mysterious microphone into which I've never spoken before, I did it. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of all of me. I'm glad I did it. Did it for myself, me, I even, past me, future Bob. We're welcome. It warms me's heart.
Change.
It's so hard right now.
As you should be.
Good luck, Mark, with your stupid loser speech.
I don't even know if I get one.
Change.
I wish you were dead.
Change.
I wanted to say how much I love you both.
Aw, babe.
Thanks, man.
Do I get a loser speech?
Yeah, I thought that was it, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. In my grace of losing, I feel as though I'm reminded of a story.
Change.
Have you ever heard of the ship of Theseus?
You know what? Go for it.
It's
Oh,
about
okay, I was going to mute him.
Oh, you can do that too. You have the button power.
imagine like if this podcast were to be disassembled atom by atom, host by host, replaced, as if one judge left and another judge entered into the scene.
Sounds terrible.
Would it still be the same podcast?
No, yeah, ooh.
Well, I guess in title and branding and product, no. Change. Sure.
I oppose him.
Change.
I oppose him less vehemently,
I'll take it.
but I still think it would be the same podcast.
That is
Legally speaking,
That said, I'm out and someone else is in, guys. I've been voted out of the podcast Distractable.
is that how this
Surprise.
works? When you get a week off?
Oh, hell
Maybe,
yeah,
yeah.
do I? Oh, beaches and bitches, here we come. Change. Oh, solitaire by myself.
No, you're abusing the
Is that what
change
he does
yourself.
in his
You
own spare
cannot-
time, just like at home looking in the mirror, like, oh, you're looking so good. Change. Oh, you son of a bitch. Change.
That's how
Oh,
he
your
tries
smile.
to. It's how you try to do with Molly.
That's how I
You're,
started.
you're like, hey, give me a sandwich. Change. Are you hungry? Change.
Yeah, when I slip up, I just change. You did great. It's a great bird sandwich. It's a great, perfectly made sandwich.
Wow. Makes,
Molly's
makes a
never
lot of
burnt my
things.
food. She's always.
I
done a
hope
good
she
job.
does. Sounds like you.
I
deserve
deserve it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good episode, chaps. I guess if you haven't already, check us out. You can find Mark at Markiplier on Twitch, on YouTube, on social media. You can find Bob, MySkirm. He's back on Twitch. He's also on Twitter and the other socials. I'm Wade, Minion777 on Twitch, Lord Minion777, or a variation thereof. You can find merch for the podcast at...
Wait, let me verify. Stall.
You know,
Vamp,
maybe we...
vamp.
Well, listen, we've thought about creating things for you to buy because we love capitalism. Not much, but we have to live by it. So so you can find merch if you like to spend money on us and products at store.distractablepodcast.com. And the looks I'm getting say I've done a great job as host. Everyone is happy with the results. We'll see you next week for Bob's episode. Until then, podcast out.
Now you got to press and hold the record button
Press and hold until what?
until it says it's done.
Yay.
Hey.
And there you have it, everybody. You just watched a live recording of the Distractable podcast. It was just as great as we expected it to be. Right, everybody?
I feel like you really get a picture from that experience of how much Will has to cut out of our recordings.
Oh.
Less than he has to cut out from our ads.
That's because you guys keep going. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. What am I saying?
Yes, our ads are like 6 to 10 minutes each, and Will somehow cuts them down to the right length.
Yeah, that he does. But that's because he's Whoa.
Change? Are you all right?
I don't know
Were you
what
just
happened
waiting
there.
for it to start?
Oh, man, he's good. But how's everyone doing out there? I know we weren't interacting with chat. We're probably not going to be going too much longer, but I personally am having a great time, and I just want to kind of.
This is fun. Imagine if we all lived in the same city. We could just drive somewhere and do this.
It would be pretty dope,
Yeah.
Wade.
but it's impossible.
Well,
There's
if
no
only
way that it
you
could be
guys
done.
came back home.
If we could if
change.
if it was on the West Coast, I would drive anywhere.
You guys, I thought you were coming home eventually. Bob, you told me you might. I was counting on it. I even got a birthday
I
present
was
for you in
counting on it.
preparation for your return.
That's a little premature.
Well, I
Hey.
believed in you. Oh, why am I hearing myself? Mute. How did chat like the episode? Was that good? Was that fun?
You weren't paying attention to them? Oh, that's right. You couldn't even see chat the entire time.
No.
They were laughing their asses off. They
Good.
were having a great time, which was extra concerning because I was like, yeah, they're loving it. And then you go like, all right, that was.
I was just
Great
trying to
stuff,
stay
guys.
level, be unbiased, not let my opinion show. I thought it was hilarious. I thought you guys did great.
No, thank you.
Considering we had no warm up and we haven't done improv in years, I thought we picked right back up where we left off, and we removed the visual component, made it harder on ourselves.
Yes, not bad, not bad. Well done, everybody. Well done, gang.
Listen, after the laugh one, I never know if I did a good job or I did a terrible job with a topic. That will just never. That will live.
The laugh one was
That's my. We're
fine.
getting older. The one where I was like, "Oh, man, this is gonna be great. You guys are gonna laugh so much," and you guys are like, "We're in a courtroom. Nothing funny happens. Everything is serious. People are dying."
It was so
I
fun.
thought it was
I
quite
had a
funny. We
great
just
time
weren't
there.
laughing. We were
Yeah.
doing the funny.
That's
Yeah.
yes.
When you're doing funny together, you don't laugh at yourself, each other, except for what we did for all of the episode we just recorded. But
and all the
ignore
ones
that.
other than the one I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah, well, we were trying to do a good job for you. We
You
thought
did.
there was a game,
Mm-hmm.
and we were winning.
There
it.
was.
It was very nice.
But
I
we
had a
had
great time.
man, we had a lot of points today. I don't know if we've ever had a 45 to 45.
Was that what it was?
Yes.
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 Well, I did change him around on that. Yeah,
You
I
both did, but yeah.
told you I was saving it.
It was like 6-4, and Mark was like, changed. I was like, okay, flip it. Change to 40, I guess.
I guess I didn't know those flowers actually had an impact. I thought it would just be like, ha, it's just a bit to change the points.
I
but
never established they wouldn't work,
we
so
could have changed.
You dedicate.
had to
the
work
bit.
on the fly.
Even,
yes,
even,
handed you.
Wait, even after the poll, could I have been changed and you changed? The
I
poll?
thought about it.
You know,
But
honestly, probably.
we had already been through so much with the false poll.
Mhm.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not? But also news in. I'm going to see if someone lied to me. Someone said our podcast was doing so goddamn good and we were so funny and everything is great. Nah, still 11. But that's okay because
It doesn't even update that fast.
I
The,
don't
the
know when it
podcast rankings update like daily.
It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's fine.
Help
So
us.
you have until midnight tonight to fix your mistake,
Well,
if we think about it that way.
We are your mistake. Fix us by making us more popular.
Fix us.
fix us.
Fix us.
Turn
We
on
did
the
jump
voice
up in the
effect.
comedy podcast. Oh,
Fix us. Oh. that good?
But also, do join the Discord for the liminal marketing that we're doing. Markiplier, are you making a new big project? I'm always making a new big project. That's
It's called
all-
this podcast.
Yeah, it's called this podcast.
called his
Yeah,
penis.
that's what I call my penis.
Keep.
A new big
Stay. But it's there's a bunch of things at work. But right now, this time we're here together, so we're talking about this podcast. So if you are listening and you have not heard of our actual podcast, because if you were just like, haha, they're just goofing around, we actually do have a podcast. It's called Distractable. You can listen to it anywhere. It's very free, extremely free, actually.
It's the freest.
Could not be more free.
Could not be more free. I guess data connections probably cost money, but that's not our fault. That's
Cost of living.
Cost of living. So it's not us. But you can listen to this wonderful podcast wherever the hell you want. We really don't care where you listen, but also just remember that it's us being funny sometimes and having a good time. So if you like that, then you will like this podcast. We don't have any links here because you can't really link on Twitch very well, but I'm sure the mods have some kind of a link. And then also a link to the Discord that I see just there. So do check that. It costs time. Yes, time. Actually, this is something that I talk about a lot with various people about YouTube in general and about like content creation, is that is the actual exchange. When you have an audience, you are exchanging their time, your time, which is the most valuable thing you have, for content. So everything you present has to be worth the time. And we would not be promoting this as hard as we are if it was not absolutely worth your time and if it was not absolutely worth our time to do. Because the thing about Distractable is, much as we joke about Markiplier and Friends, this is something that we three collectively split evenly. It's our thing. And there's been very few things that we've worked on that has been equally our thing. It's usually Markiplier and Friends, or they're on the Markiplier tour or something like that. This is our thing together evenly. It's not mine. It's not anyone individually. It's all of ours together, and that's what's beautiful about it, and that's why we're trying to build this up. So for those of my audience that are like, you've talked about this, I'm like, this is not my thing. I'm trying to push it. I'm trying to convince you that our thing here is definitely worth your time, because that's the contract that we have, and it is worth your time, in my opinion anyway. So change? I will not. I refuse.
Game is
refuse.
over.
Game's over. Don't you know that? Don't.
Yeah, I was the host. I decide when change starts and stops.
I
Fair
guess
enough.
technically I'm the host now until we record again.
Are you? Is
Do
that
I
how
get
it
to
works?
just be the
You're the host.
You want to be
for
the host?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Are you the host? That's pretty cool.
You have all this time to come up with your topics, so this is your week. Yeah.
You guys better start earning some points, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Man, I'm looking at Twitch. I'm like, man, I forgot that for like a very long time I was streaming on Twitch almost every day. And I got like, I had all the commands set up. I had like point system set up, bots set up, all the crazy stuff for Twitch. And I think it was mostly just because we were doing the podcast on there
Yeah.
every week and we were keeping up with that. And like, I was like making sure that I was like building up Twitch. And just because I liked how Twitch was working and the interactivity it has. And then YouTube just like became an easier place to stream on. So it is strange. And it's kind of like sad because I think it's indicative of like kind of a lot of people's attitudes about the platform. Is just like, for some reason, we kind of just left.
I mean, I left for Facebook.
Well, yeah,
that was
Just like with Cincinnati, I'm still there and always have been.
But I'm back on Twitch now.
Yeah, you're
It
back
is-
on Twitch.
It does. It's a completely emotional thing. Twitch does feel different now than it did when I left, and it feels like it lost some of the parts that were really cool about it that it had before I left.
Mm.
Wade's back hurts. Don't mind him sitting back.
Sorry.
He's old. But yeah, like in no measurable way can I even remotely define what I'm saying. But it's one of those things that happens. Time passes, you see stuff differently. There's a lot of different things I see now. The big thing for me is music. I have music that is like very closely tied to points in time or specific locations that I like can't listen to anymore because I'm not in the right place. And if I listen to it, my whole body is like, this is not time. It is not the right time for this song. But it happens with everything. Now it's podcasting, which is way worse of a platform in general just because it's hard to find a community on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discovering and creating community.
That's why the Discord's important. I
We
guess.
could talk like the honesty about our journey into podcasting and like becoming like, because in reality, like, and this is no way of joking, we kind of like burst into the scene and everyone was extremely surprised that we worked in podcasting as well as we have. And it was one of those things where you get in there and you realize it's just a bunch of stuffy old businessmen that literally, like, that's what it is. It's just a bunch of industry veterans or professionals in the entertainment industry that have this, like, as with all things, chokehold on the keys to getting into the playground, right? And so whenever someone comes in and ruins it, it like they get like everything is thrown into turmoil. People don't want to take you seriously, but now you're in their playground and they have to take you seriously. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's like how I remember like old, like, not just maker parties, but like parties in general, like going to PAX and VidCon and all these places, people suddenly having to take you seriously, and the fake smiles that come with like the, hey buddy, what do? You make videos? Oh, that's great. That's great.
Wow,
Good
must may take a
stuff.
lot of work to sit at home and record games.
Yeah. And so when it comes down to our podcast, the fact that we've done it and we haven't had guests or anything on it, it's not that we don't want to do guests. I don't think any of us are opposed. Just we haven't found like a reason for it, but also we were very much just like, we kind of want to see if we can just do it ourselves, right? Wasn't that the consensus?
Pretty much.
And that's the way podcasts kind of work, is like you have guests on, you try to do the guest thing. Not all of them, of course, like, but it's just like the traditional ways of doing stuff, and we're just like, we're gonna just
We could do guests anytime. We might never do guests. It really just depends how we feel about it. And right now, the way we've been working, how busy we've all been, it's like whenever we've gotten together, it's like, okay, well, let's record a couple episodes because, you know, next week Mark's going to be in Korea or so on and so forth, or, you know. So some of it comes down to that too. But really, I don't know when we switched from just like normal conversational to more like game-oriented type episodes, like Change and Secret Words and
I
stuff like
think
that.
it coincides with when we all realized that we don't have that many insanely funny life stories.
yeah, pretty much.
And everyone, since we've started
Yeah.
doing more format-focused stuff, everyone is like, tell more stories. Like,
It's hard because
What
a
the hell do you
third of
think
our
our lives
lives
are?
have already been on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I talk about a lot. It's like a lot of people run into burnout on the internet because they literally have not lived any more life to tell you, and therefore you see that they have not changed as a person at all. And so you kind of run into this conundrum where you're like, man, this person just seems the same, and they haven't done anything new, and they don't have any stories to tell. We have literally probably tapped out all the stories, and we knew that was going to happen from the get-go, which is why we slowly evolved. But it's like the games are great. Honestly, like, I think, as much as people like Bob's Fridge, but I think some of the games that we've done are just like the funniest shit. Like, so unbelievably funny just because you guys are so unbelievably funny. Sometimes. Don't let it go to your health.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Did I say don't let it go to your health? Don't let it go to your health, man.
Oh God, my funny. Oh, it's connecting my back. Like comedy genius, my body can't contain it all.
yeah.
Well, anyway.
Listen to the podcast, promote it. Ads. I don't know if you guys know what the ads thing.
Yeah,
yesterday.
do we want to explain to them what they missed? with the
Liminal marketing?
Yeah,
stuff?
if
or...
any of you can encapsulate it, I'm sure we could try.
So look,
Oh, shit.
here's what it is, right? You are all capable, interesting, unique people. And you, if you set out to make something, if we're all given the same instruction and we all set out to make something, you set out to make it, you would make something that none of the three of us and possibly no one else who watches or listens to this podcast would make. You have the power and the capacity. And I'm not saying all of it would necessarily be good, because that's how making is sometimes. We make stuff that's not good. Within episodes, I have said things that were tremendously unfunny, that I felt immediately bad about. But that's what happens. But you could make something unique, and you have the potential to make something that's unique and good. All of you do. Video, art, digital art, physical art, a song, a poem, speaking, anything that you make that exists, you made it, and it's unique, and probably some level of good, depending on how you judge it and others judge it. What we're suggesting is that if you like this podcast enough, Like anyone who subscribed today or did bits to the Twitch channel or whatever, that's cool, and we definitely appreciate it. Mark, especially because it's his channel. But none of that helps the podcast. We're talking about the podcast. But you could take those efforts, make something unique and cool, and then instead of donating $20 or $5 or $1 or whatever you may have to this or may want to, use that to market whatever you made about Distractable on a platform. Social media platforms. I feel like that encompasses everything. But like on YouTube, on the Snapchat, on any platform
TikTok.
that you use, there's probably a way for any individual to create a marketing campaign. And there's probably minimums, but a lot of them also give you a rebate or a money back, or will match money. If you spend $50, they'll give you $50. These are not specific examples. But if like all of the people watching did that, there'd be thousands and thousands of impressions
This is
of whatever unique content you made, which is potentially better and more creative and a better sales pitch than anything we might come up with for our own selves. And it would be no different to us than if you donated that money directly to one of our channels in the form of subs or bits or memberships on YouTube or whatever. But that would help the podcast.
So this is where the
That's the
genius comes in.
thing.
This is where the genius comes in. Turn out the lights. Let's make it because
Oh,
we're in
I was like, I can't do
we're in
that.
liminal marketing mode, right? Okay, all right. So this is liminal marketing. This is where the genius really comes through.
I'm just dark now.
Turn it so you're being rimlit.
I got you. Oh,
Nice, good. Yeah, that's good. Do
I have lighting?
Perfect. Yeah, you got light. You got some lighting.
Okay, good.
All right. So see, this is where the genius is, because all of these different companies constantly shove ads in your face against your will, but they've created the systems with which to have advertising on their platforms. Almost every platform based in social media has it. Snapchat, Instagram, all those other ones, the TikTok, YouTube even, all of them have advertising baked into it, and channels through which you can create an advertising account, and they usually offer free advertising dollars for every time you sign up. We can exploit their own systems against them, and we collectively can become liminal marketing geniuses, and that way we will be able to conquer their world. Change.
Their weaknesses.
Their weaknesses. And that way, together, through the power of our liminal mind, we will be able to break down their systems. Because it's not like they can shut down their systems. They want new customers in their advertising spheres. They want those deals there because they are trying to entice people to come in and use their advertising. But collectively, if all of us use it, they can't even know that it's a problem because they can't possibly ban all of us. It's too genius not to work. It's too genius not to work.
I think
It
there's
is
another
literally
layer,
too
too,
genius.
where it's also better advertise. I mean, it's even going to be higher quality than if we did it. As far as like, you guys have heard us preach Distractable for a year and a half, 2 years now.
Yeah.
But listening to the honest tellings of how you all feel about the podcast, like real people giving their real responses that can't possibly all be paid actors by us, which none of them are. You guys would be genuinely telling people how you feel about the podcast, your feelings on it, whether it's worth listening to. And I think that genuine response is harder to ignore anyway, on top of just the fact that it's so much more accessible and you guys can reach so many more people than we three ever could with that. I mean, you really can't. Well, that's the crazy thing. However much influence you think the three of us have, you guys as a collective have so much more.
Yeah, but you're making it sound all genuine and nice. This is about the evil of it.
Oh, okay. Well, you go.
I mean, it is
I'm good
genuine
cop,
and
you're
nice.
bad
No,
cop.
it is genuine. We're not being good cop to them. No,
I'm neutral cop.
it's
I'm
genuine.
that guy in the other car.
But it's also genius. It legitimately is.
It is
because they have to have advertising. They have to. They have to have those systems. They absolutely must. They cannot possibly shut it down. And if even if they shut down access to like, oh, you can't direct link to the podcast. If you put a video there, I've made ads on YouTube before. I did it for Space. I've did it for like Heist. I set up some of those ads myself. It's really easy to do. You put in your video URL and you say, I'm trying to get this out to the targeting is crazy in those things, by the way. America in Ohio, like just Cleveland. You could blast Cleveland with ads alone. And like you could target just 65 and up aged people in Cleveland. All the old people in Cleveland would be like,
Our target audience.
Who's distracted?
Old people in Cleveland's exactly
That-
what we're going
it's
to.
crazy how detailed you can get there. But even Google Ads and that's YouTube, basically, they have like this $500 credit. You have to spend obviously $500, but they'll give you they'll double your money. Almost every one of these things will double your money. So if you were going to get $5, your money's doubled. And the cost per impression works down like this. Either you pay for per view, which could be like anywhere from 3 cents to 10 cents, depending on like who you're targeting, or you pay by thousands of impressions, basically eyeballs that see it on the internet. And the amount of money in advertising alone is insane. That's why you see ads everywhere. But you could pay it for $10 per 1,000 impressions, 1,000 eyeballs for $10. 1,000 eyeballs. 1,000 eyeballs. All these systems. That's why advertising is a plague. That's why it's everywhere. People pay so much. You know those billboards? They marketed by impressions, but that's all a lie. There's no way that many people, and billboards aren't even that effective unless it's like a movie or something. Anything else on a billboard doesn't even fucking matter. But not that many people are going to see it, and they charge so much money for those. Y'all look at me like I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy.
No, I just
I'm
have never
genius.
advertised anything.
I know, and so many people out there have not either, but it's a system that can be exploited, and it's perfectly legal to do so.
That's an important point. Yeah, it's entirely legal for that to happen,
do so.
and not at all a risk.
So I want a subset of the liminal marketing team to blast Cleveland, literally just Cleveland, with ads. We need to target
A
Cleveland.
subset, not all.
Subset. As many of you as possible hit Cleveland.
All right, this is going to be a very expensive Cleveland-only marketing team.
Hey, there's people in Cleveland that would love our podcast. Who is
65
from
and
Cleveland?
up.
Who's here
Yeah.
living? No, not just 65 in Cleveland. I mean, you're going to get more age demographics. But no, that's just what I'm saying. If you guys, look, if you guys want to hit Cleveland, that's sure. But you could also just target the U.S. But come on, Cleveland. We all know where Cleveland's where the podcasters are at, right?
Probably, yeah.
Right, everybody? Right? We all know this, right? Anyway, join the Discord, join the liminal marketing subreddit. We got both grassroots and under grassroots campaigns,
We have a
backrooms
little marketing
campaigns.
subreddit or in the Discord?
Discord. What did I say?
You said the subreddit.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. It's in the Discord. It is not on Reddit.
Yeah. And together, we will use their system to destroy their system. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good cop words.
Am I crazy? You guys are
No,
looking
you're
at me.
you're just talking weird.
You're not crazy. You're just creepy.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to talk like this too.
I don't think that's true.
I feel like I got to zoom into the camera. every time
I
look
gotta
at
be
it too
kind of
now,
honest.
but-
I don't think
Hey.
you have to.
I'm pretty sure I have to do this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Keep.
I think we're gonna get out of here. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening.
Help us. Help us. Help us.
conspiratorial music. No.
That's all I got, man.
Oh, was there music playing?
Yeah, I just turned the music on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a jazzy sound.
Kind of, a little bit.
Oh, with
Wow.
air horns? I think I
What
heard that.
a
Yeah.
stream!
What a stream, boys. What a stream. Good stream. A+ stream.
Who you
Really hit
rating,
'em hard.
boss?
Who are we rating?
I don't know who's live.
Live. Give me a name, Bob. You know. Wait, you know streamers.
Wait, you pick.
You pick.
Cripster streaming, Brett Hero Dan streaming. Both of those are people we know and like.
Why do you name two?
I was giving options.
Do
Why
the first
would you
one.
give
Do
me
the first
options?
one.
Because
Cripster. Let's raid
I
Cripster.
don't know who that is.
Cripster UK. CRIPSTER UK. He's hunting Bigfoot. It's a game we played.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, rated. Done. Thank you, everybody, so much for listening. You all have a wonderful day. This has been 3 Peens
In a distractible pod.
in a distractible pod.
Yeah.
3 weirdos. Out.
Do I have to raid first before cutting? Or
All at the same time is fine.
Okay.